Welcome back to episode 327 of the Hockey Cards Gongshow podcast.
It's your friendly neighborhood hockey-loving goofballs. Welcome to the Gong Show.
Hi, Phil. Hi, Louie.
What's up, boys?
Hey.
We are in get to it mode here at Team Gong Show. There is a lot going on. My head is spinning. I have to calm down actually to do this. I've been trying to turbo through the day to get through everything.
Oh, with a hat like that, you got to be named Turbo. That's your new name.
Look at this hat, dude. Look at it.
That hat makes you look. It makes you look super white boy, like no tan at all.
No, come on, row the boat, Sky Ma, go Gophers. I'm thinking Gong Show. I'm so happy right now. This hat gives me power.
I'm taking
what? I don't know.
Well. It reminds me of the Edison twins. Did you ever watch the Edison twins TV show?
No.
The kid had one of those hat. Nah, it doesn't matter.
I think it's cool. Maybe I'm the only one, but that's all right.
Did your mom buy it for you?
No. Would have been nice, though.
Oh, yeah, it would be.
Well, so I've got a hat. You've got a shirt. What's going on with your shirt?
Whoa.
How's the first comment you make my hat, Louie?
What are you talking about? My shirt's awesome. It's a superhero. Yeah, it's Captain Cardboard Conundrum.
How many times is your face on that shirt? And that's scaring me.
A lot.
Too many.
A lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
A lot of targets.
Yeah, a lot of
targets. Look at you, Louie. I'll dress normal.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about Reloaded a little bit. And it took us all of one show to have to make the First Amendment to the
Founders Edition
Gong Show Reloaded Constitution. So last show, this is going to be shocking for everyone, but I misspoke about our 3 core principles in relation to the game used memorabilia. Yeah, again, very shocking that I'm an idiot. What I was supposed to say was all non-rookie memorabilia is game used, where I just blatantly said all memorabilia is game used. Where that does present a problem, if we chose to do that, which we could, if we wanted to, is that basically would ixnay rookie cards from the repack because 99.9% of all rookie patch autos, as an example, are not game used. And on the checklist that AMG partnered with us on, there's a lot of banger rookie memorabilia cards on there that we really want to have in the repack. And then we also kind of thought, and you guys chime in too, that we probably should have rookie patches in our repack.
Yeah,
that'd be pretty.
I caught the rookie threads Ovechkin, and we had to take out that card. I was like, I don't want to take out that card. That card needs to be in here. That's an amazing, incredible card that nobody would care if it's not game used. It's a rookie card of Ovechkin.
Yeah.
So, I'm glad we made our First Amendment to our Founders Edition. I love it. I love it.
And all I'll say is this is number one, why we call our show the Gong Show, because it is a Gong Show. And this is part of why we take people behind the curtain and we announce this stuff super early and before it's for sale so that we can show you what it's like to not be perfect. I know, Louie, you don't know what it's like not to be perfect, but we do. And have to make a little bit of amendments. And we did think, because again, the original plan was to say all non-rookie memorabilia is game used. And then we thought, well, do we just, now that I said something dumb, do we just stick with that? But then again, it came back to we want rookie cards in it. So we've made the choice to make the amendment to the Constitution. So no junk is herefore defined as all autos are hard signed, no stickers, and all non-rookie memorabilia is game used. So there we go.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good amendment. Mm-hmm.
The checklist is also up on hockeychecklist.com. It should be public today. It is public, but there's no link from the checklist site. That'll be up as you're listening to this today very soon. We did post it to Discord and got some feedback. Very thankfully, people were very positive about it. One thing in light of the said amendment we just talked about that I did do, and I think this is good going forward as part of our commitment to transparency, is any rookie card that has memorabilia that is not game used, I did make a note that it's like player or event worn. just so nobody has any questions, because there are actually a number of rookie cards that do have memorabilia in the reloaded checklist that are game used. We have an OM Power limited logos rookie, and as we know, those are one of the RPAs that are game used. There's a in the game 2005 Sidney Crosby triple memorabilia card that's game used as well, and so there might be a couple other ones as well. In addition, if you're kind of curious as to what the card or what a good amount or a number of the cards that are in it and wanted to see them, Louis and I, when we were sorting through them the other night, we did an Instagram live impromptu, and that has been saved on the Gong Show Instagram profile that you can go check out. We didn't go through all the cards. We missed a whole box of some of the best ones, which actually made me feel real good because we got some really good comments from people that they're like, "Oh wow, these cards are amazing," and then it's like, "Oh crap, I wish we'd have shown you the best box."
Yeah.
So
that's okay. Good thing, patience. Good things will come to those who wait. Check out the checklist. That's the ultimate master list, right?
Yeah, I mean that's the thing, right? We're hiding from nothing. There's been a lot to do with this. My head is spinning. This is a lot of it's like first time stuff, but it's been fun, but just a lot. And then lastly, on Reloaded, there are a couple of interviews if you're interested in kind of how this came about or what our philosophy is towards it. The AMG Collectibles has a YouTube podcast, and they had Blake, who's sort of our counterpart, the BMOC over there at AMG, in charge of all repack goodness. He went on their podcast and talked about it, and I was interested to make sure that we were vibing still on the same page. And then Carlos from Because I'm Carlos I had the opportunity to go on his show yesterday and chat about the repack and maybe address some of the common concerns that go with it. So thank you to Carlos for having me on his show. And I would encourage people again that are interested in the repack to go check it out.
And hopefully he will never choke on his lunch again.
Yeah, he mentioned that quite a few times. Yeah, maybe he actually did choke on his lunch because I said it like 8 times. I was like, maybe this is more serious than we think.
Yes.
Did you ask him what he was eating for lunch, Josh?
No.
That would have been my first question.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Anything else on Reloaded before we go into Rip Party?
No.
I think you covered everything pretty good there, Capitan.
Okay. Well, Rip Party 2, the donations are really starting to roll in. It's very exciting.
Yes, very.
It's very hard to hold on to boxes that you can't open.
Nah,
because that would
quite
be very
easy.
bad.
Send them to me. Don't send them to
Yeah,
Josh.
see, you're better at that than me and Louis. And that's why I'm going to take him to Louis and let him deal with the temptation for storage before Rip Party. As I mentioned, the names keep rolling in. We have an update to the honored list of donors, the most honored, most cherished. And what do we have, like 4 or 5 names to it? Phil, you've been doing some Instagram videos, shouting people out.
Yeah.
This is your baby. You're the baby daddy of Rip Party donations. And probably
I'll take it, yeah.
40, 50 kids around North America. So why don't you take it over?
It's been fantastic. The Gong Show boys are us, in case anyone's wondering. Had someone ask me that. The Gong Show, I'm like, yeah, that's Phil, Josh, and Louis. Anywho, Felix Bodman Collector, Top Shelf Cookie. I can't say. I can't say it.
Smelter.
I can't. Trust me. I can't say it. My friend Jay, and lots of folks from Discord. Sid Wink stepped up. I don't want to individualize anybody. Every name you see on that board has stepped up fantastically. I dropped by my LCS today, and they gave me a full bag right to the top, and it was full of hockey cards. Oh my God, do I have it? Yeah, look what. So somebody from our Discord spent a lot of money, and it's not about that. It's the thought that counts. It's not about the money. Some people are more in positions to give more than others, but it all means the same. It really does. And he gave me this as well. He bought an Austin Matthews action figure, but it's okay. He's in the Team USA. I'm a Canadian Patriot. Matthews is a Canadian Patriot. I don't agree that he doesn't have the C on there, and he has a very chiseled beard, and we all know he can't grow that. So, but either way, thank you, Sid Wink, for the Austin Matthews action figure. And I said never a blue team hockey card or action figure in my home, but this is Team USA, so it's okay. Anyways, back to Rip Party. It's been fantastic. I'd like to make an announcement that I'm not chasing anybody anymore. It's been too difficult for me. So what the good listener can do is they can email me at my new permanent email address, Phil at Hockey Cards. Wait, hold on. So it's Phil at hockeycardsgongshow.com. Thank you, Louis. Thank you. So you can email me there. If you are not in Ottawa and you don't want to mail anything to me, but you want to donate, there's a beautiful store called Out of the Box in Ottawa, and they have a really nice online store. Sorry for the grammar. And that's what Sid Wink did. Sid Wink lives very far, and he emailed, he made an online purchase, and I went and picked it up. It was very generous, and that's another way to help out with Rip Party. And yeah, I'm a little too busy to keep DMing everybody, and it's a little discouraging. Okay, I got to be honest, because some people try to like, it just doesn't work out. So generosity is beautiful. Yeah. The generosity is beautiful, and if you feel like giving, throw me an email, Phil at hockeycardsgongshow.com. And don't forget, charity starts at home. This is not an ask of everybody. Just you listening to me not be able to talk right now means the world to us. So, so you don't always have to give with your wallet. You can give with your ears as well.
Mm-hmm.
Very well
there's
said.
there's another thing I just thought of, believe it or not. We maybe overlooked it this year. I don't remember us talking about it, but maybe you don't want to donate a box of cards. We need top loaders and penny sleeves for these cards too. Right? So.
Oh yeah. Well, we can talk about that. Okay. I don't know. Do we?
What if 5 people now are like, oh my God, I'm going to buy them 50 packs of penny sleeves? We're in some trouble.
Yeah. No, I'm glad you brought it up, Louis, because
that's a good point, though.
We have, like, you know, okay, it's a team meeting. Everyone's in, everyone's involved, everyone's on Team Gong Show here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to get through this weekend and get this repack settled, and then we're like full steam Rip Party. Like we're doing meetings at Mint Inc., and we got to get all the devil's in the details, as they say. And you just brought up an important detail.
Yeah, maybe
like,
that's
I don't
what
think
it was.
we want to
on-air production meeting. Sorry,
on-air
we
production
just had one here.
You mean we're not going to ship the cards in like Ziploc sandwich bags to people?
I have elastics ready. I have all my elastics ready just to wrap around the middle.
Thank you for bringing it up.
Here's your Logan Cooley high gloss. Sorry about the bend in the middle there. Yeah.
Well, we'll figure out. Well, good report on people that have donated, and we want you, if you're able, that's the key, to join the movement and help us get more and more boxes committed to Rip Party. They're not going to us; they're going to the hobby, right? Everything's about giving back. We're giving back. We're spending our money. Tons of people are committed. This list is going to grow and grow. And I think, and I hope, and I pray that if we all do this and come together, we can create one of the funnest, one of the biggest giveaways ever in this hobby, if not the biggest giveaway ever in the hobby, where everyone is just celebrating how amazing this hobby is. And it's a way to say thank you for providing us a outlet in life that, despite all the adult responsibilities and pain and stress and anxiety that comes with it, that we have this little refuge that we call the Hockey Hobby.
Jerks. Are we dressing up for Rip Party?
Oh, Louis got a whole wardrobe plan. He's going to be very dapper. Yeah.
Yeah, I might too. I like dressing up. I dress up good.
I'll probably have a special hat.
Oh, you are not allowed to wear that hat.
Dude, this hat is the bomb.
That hat,
come on.
That hat might not make it through Burning Man.
Yeah. That hat has nothing to do with Rip Party or Canada. So you keep that at home, buddy.
It has to do with the most beloved and cherished Golden Gophers. And that is
take your emotions
in
out
every
of it.
land.
It's time to come up north. And
so I just we got to move on, but I wanted to briefly mention that as you can contact Phil, you can contact me, you can contact Louis. If you want to give and donate, we will help you do that. We have a P.O. box here in Minnesota you can send them to. It's very convenient to ship to bake the order out of the box so Phil can go pick them up. Just reach out to us and we will help you make that happen.
If you're a big buyer in a store and you want to donate to charity of your choice and you want the Gong Show to announce it, I'm not doing that. That's a real thing that happened. I told you guys, but I'm not doing that. Yeah. Okay. It's funny. I had to bring it up.
Focus on the positive.
Yeah, I know. It's super silly.
Okay, well. Jeez.
All right.
Phil, tomorrow night is Friday night, and what that means Friday night's a Phil. You like the? I was happy. I was proud of my,
I always
field of
wished I could
musician.
play. I always wished I could play guitar. Yeah, not very musical. I like dancing though. I'm a good dancer.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right.
Medium, maybe medium high.
What's happening on your show?
I don't know. Stature. Yeah, no, you caught me off guard. I don't think we have a guest. Maybe I'll call Perchy. I don't know.
Okay.
Come hang out 9:00. I know I'm opening Stature. I bought the box today, and out of the box matched it, so I'll be giving away a Stature box.
Nice.
I have all week, every day. I just kind of save good talking points. Some of our best shows have been when I planned the least, and some of the worst ones have been when I planned the most. So maybe the best is right there in the middle. But I always have Dave to lean on, my California Dave. So yeah, and I really, when there's a new release, I like Dave kind of taking the microphone and going with it, because he's very, very astute on new products, and he retains information much better than me, and he pays attention to the details of the new products much better than me. So he's my secret weapon for tomorrow night.
Well, he should be astute because he goes in deep when it comes to new products.
Oh, he went deep, as we all know right now.
Yeah.
Can we say what he did?
More later.
Okay.
Okay, couple announcements, then we're going to get rolling. Friday night will be popping with GP Sports Cards Breaks. It's Stature release week, of course, and the hobby is alive and well. Boy, social media was going nutty today, showing cards and issues, and we'll get into all that later. But in the meantime, head to gpsportscards.com to get your spots. Do it quick, of course, because they move fast. There'll be tons more Stature breaks, I'm sure, for Friday night. Grant always does fun and interesting breaks. He'll have the big mixer is the one that I always
big cards. He had big cards last night. He hit a Bedard auto out of 10 and a Celebrini patch auto out of 10 in one case. In one case, he hit those two cards. It was crazy.
I'll let the conspiracy theorists come out now, right?
Oh, stop!
I'm just kidding.
Not you. Even you two. Everybody. Loaded. Zeri got some flame. They're like, oh, Zeri gets loaded boxes. Oh, guys, okay, go outside and find a sport, please. Leave the guy alone. Okay. Zeri got loaded boxes. Go on.
Well, if you're just a lurker or watcher, all the auctions go down on the GP Sports Cards YouTube channel. It's kind of fun to hang out and see all these big cards, like Phil just mentioned. And then finally, Grant is still buying collections. He can't stop, won't stop. If you have a big collection to sell, prefer to sell it to one of the hobby's most obsessed maniacs, well, Grant is your guy. Contact him on IG and set up a time to chat. There you go. If you're listening or watching the show on the way, or I don't know, maybe at the Van City Card Show happening this weekend, be sure to find our favorite Ferrari, Enzo, who is actually giving away some packs of hockey cards to help start some conversations around getting coverage for your PC. This is one of those things that you are super happy you did when disaster strikes. And take it from this show, disaster is never far around the corner. Right, Louis?
Mm-hmm.
Right, Louis? Yeah. I think most will be surprised how cost effective it is to get the peace of mind that the value of your collection is covered from getting wrecked maybe at your house due to like fire or water, or stolen on a boat at a card show from your car. Phil keeps his PC on multiple boats, so that's very pertinent for him.
I'm not a very nautical man. I keep them in safes.
On a boat.
Oh,
do yourself a favor, head to privatecollectioninsurance.com, set up a time to chat with Enzo and team to learn more about what coverage could look like for your collection. Lastly, but not leastly, our show, this show, the Hockey Cards Gongshow podcast, is a Patreon podcast. It means we rely on the support of listeners like yourself to help us cover show expenses, produce more and better hockey card content, then fund initiatives like Rip Party 2 to help grow the hobby and celebrate it, even in a small way. You can support us for as little as $5 a month. Be one of the first 999 supporters of our show, a Future Watch Gonger. You forever get that title. You get access to our Discord, whether we're doing fantasy hockey or the scavenger hunt. You get sneak peeks like the Rip Reloaded checklist we publish there a day early. We're going to publish Sales of Reloaded there first. Behind the Bench with Neil, our Gong Show exclusive or Discord exclusive show, is there as well. And you just help make this show possible. It's very easy to support us. You can do it on our website, hockeycardsgongshow.com, by clicking on the Become a Patron link, or you go to Patreon directly, patreon.com, and search for Hockey Cards Gongshow. There is a link in the show description in both YouTube and the podcast apps and our Instagram and TikTok profiles too. Now, Baba Louie is going to, in a second, shout out a couple of new patrons, but we also have to take this opportunity to say goodbye to Phil, who this will be his last
That's
day
right.
on the Gong Show. Because Louie and I didn't want you to cry because you make a weird cry face beforehand, but Phil canceled his Patreon.
Today.
And so
yesterday, $40 a month I've been paying since I've been on the show. $40 American.
for anyone it is not it's $30 American, which
it feels like 40.
Well, it's because it's like $600 Canadian. But for anyone that thinks that we're rolling in the dough here,
oh, it's crazy.
Phil has literally been paying to work on this show.
I thought it was canceled when I got my new credit card last year, but no. Like I don't know how credit cards work. I guess apparently, I mean, I'm new to them. Well, not that new. It's been almost 10 years since I got my first one, but yeah. So I want my money back. Can I get some IOUs or something?
Sure.
I owe you one
a whole suitcase
Lamborghini.
Full of them.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I'm glad I caught
literally
that
been
today.
paying to work on this show.
So crazy. So crazy.
What are we
paying
doing?
for the headache. I don't know. I have no credit card management. I have two now. Did I tell you I have two credit cards now? I'm really excited.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
All right, Baba Louie, we do have a couple new patrons now. The big hole that Phil created, we got to fill. So
Right.
Yeah, we need 8 patrons.
Well, here's some help
Or
because Sean got in on the vibe.
thank you, Sean.
Joined.
Thanks, Sean.
And then we're just going to go with 1-5. Jumped in the group.
1 and 5.
My brain got twisted with this name because I think it's cool, but I couldn't figure out how to say it.
I think he's a Jim Morrison fan. That's what it makes me. 1 and 5, 5 and 1. No one. 5
or maybe
1,
15 is his
baby.
favorite number, and it's a way to say 15 and 1-5 too.
Maybe. I'd rather say no one here gets out alive. That's cooler. From the song, from the
Sure.
You're not a Doors guy. You're a Huey Lewis guy, right? Huey Lewis in the News.
I want to do drugs.
Oh, boy.
Okay,
oh my God. I knew it. Yeah, see, there it is.
No. I hope you're right. That'd be cool. Jim Morrison kind of guy. That'd be great.
Yeah, maybe. Be good.
Let us know. Find out.
People are strange. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what's the game plan?
No,
Louis?
we know. I know you're
Is
strange.
Josh frozen or is he having a stroke?
No, I'm
No.
waiting for Louis to do the game plan.
Oh, okay.
Jeez Louise. Holy cow. All right. With the game plan for today, we will start off, as always, with a Get to Know Your Hall of Famers. Then 25-26 preview series. This one is it time to call these prospects hobby busts? After that, it's some hobby news. Then it's building a card show update with our Saskatoon friends up yonder. Then it's some new product releases or check-ins or reviews and personal pickups.
We're loaded with guests today. We're gonna have California Dave joining for personal pickups. So very, very. He's been balls deep, as they say in Stature, and is ready. Has a report to file. So, okay, we're ready to kick off today's show with our Get to Know Your Hall of Famers series. It's where we're profiling every Hockey Hall of Fame player that ever lived. For each one, we do a quick bio, cover why you should care about them, then take a look at their hobby market. And today we're doing another curveball. Holy moly. Trying to keep on schedule here, but unfortunately and sadly, we've had another Hall of Famer pass away this week. So today we will honor in our Get to Know Your Hall of Famers series, Ed Giacomin. You guys familiar with Ed much?
Rangers goalie. He's a New York legend to them, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Okay.
Stand-up guy, right? Big stand-up kind of guy?
I think so.
Stand-up
Yeah.
goalie.
Stand-up goalie.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Giacomin or Giacomin? Giacomin. Oh,
Giacomin, yeah. Not Jackman, but Giacomin.
Jackman?
It's Giacomin.
Ed
Don't hurt yourselves.
It's Giacomin. No
Ed
hurt
Jackman, according to Phil.
Mhm.
Comment everyone on Phil. Lived from 1939 until September 14th, 2025. Passing away at the age of 86 years old. He was born in Sudbury, Ontario, and passed away in Birmingham, Michigan. Was a hockey goalie, as we mentioned. Played at 5'11", 180 pounds, and in a career that lasted from 1959 to 1978, Giacomin played for 2 NHL teams, the New York Rangers and then the Detroit Red Wings. He wouldn't make it to the NHL, though, until 1965 season after spending 6 years in the AHL with the Providence Reds,
Yeah.
one of Louis' most favorite teams, as we know.
Mhm.
You might think, well, boy, playing in the AHL for 6 years is not the what you would expect out of one of the greatest goalies of all time, a Hall of Famer. But you got to remember, this is in the original 6 era where there was literally 6 opportunities for starting goalie jobs
Yeah.
in the entire NHL. And so it was a pretty tough road to make it to the National Hockey League. During his career, Ed was named an NHL first team All-Star twice in 1967, 1971, named a second team All-Star 3 times, 1968, 69, and 70. That's quite a 5-year run for Ed. He played in 6 All-Star games and shared the Vezina Trophy in 1971 with teammate, the names today. These French names, is it Gilles?
Gilles? Yeah, that's correct. I
Wow.
can't see how is it spelled?
Gilles.
Yeah, Gilles.
Gilles. And then Villemure? Villemure.
Villemure? V-I-L-L.
Yeah, is the R silent in France?
I didn't even hear the R. What's the player?
Gilles Villemure.
Oh, Gilles. Okay, hold on. Okay, go ahead. Keep talking. I'll see if I can
Okay.
find. Oh, Villeneuve. Gilles. Oh no, that's
No.
Gilles Villeneuve. He's the race car. Okay, keep
Race
going.
cars.
In 609 NHL games, Giacomin posted a record of 289, 209, and 96. Finished with a career 2.82 goals against, .902 save percentage. After retiring in 1978, Ed spent a season as a broadcaster for the Islanders. He later served as an assistant coach with the Isles and also with the Red Wings, and then had 2 stints as the Rangers goalie coach. Why should you care about Ed Giacomin? Before making it to the NHL, he suffered second degree burns from a kitchen grease accident. Doctors doubted he'd ever play again, but he fought through the painful rehab wearing special pads over his burns in the minors. The resilience shaped his reputation as one of the toughest goalies of his era.
No way. I burned my fingertip and I'm done.
Yeah, burns suck. They're the worst. While starring with the Providence Reds in the AHL, Giacomin posted standout numbers. The New York Rangers, desperate for a goalie, took a chance and called him up. The decision would define their next decade. In his rookie season, Ed earned his first NHL victory against the Detroit Red Wings. His aggressive style, challenging shooters well outside the crease, quickly caught fans' attention. Giacomin's first NHL season was electric. He led the league with 9 shutouts and was named a first-team All-Star. This was the year he truly became the Rangers' #1 goalie. That same year, he was named to the NHL All-Star team, standing shoulder to shoulder with legends like Glenn Hall and Johnny Bower, an early mark of his elite status. In both seasons, Giacomin topped the NHL in wins. In the original 6 and early expansion era, consistency like that was rare and cemented him as a backbone for New York. The Rangers hadn't made the playoffs in 5 years, but Giacomin's steady goaltending carried them back. He outdueled Chicago's Bobby Hull and Stan Mikita in a critical stretch run. Alongside backup, Phil.
Yes.
What was the guy's name? Gilles
Oh, Gilles Villemure.
Villemure. Okay. Giacomin won the Vezina, allowing the fewest goals. Their tandem was considered the league's best, and Giacomin was again named a first-team All-Star. In the 1971 playoffs, Ed shut out the Blackhawks in crucial games, frustrating superstars like Hull and Mikita. Though the Rangers lost the series, his fiery competitiveness was on full display. He backstopped New York to their first Stanley Cup final in 20 years and battled Bobby Orr's powerhouse. I think this was the next year. The Bruins did fall short in 6 games, but against the Bruins, but fell short in 6 games. Many believe this was the Rangers' best chance at a cup with Ed in net. Known for his toughness, Giacomin often played through broken fingers, knee injuries, and countless bruises. Teammates joked he'd sooner crawl into the crease than take a night off.
That's good.
Awesome. He wasn't shy about slashing opponents who crowded his crease, or he wasn't shy about jawing at referees. His temper sometimes boiled over, but fans loved his intensity. In October 1975, the Rangers shocked fans by placing Giacomin on waivers. The Detroit Red Wings claimed him, ending his decade-long reign in New York. Just days later, he returned to Madison Square Garden with Detroit. The crowd gave him a 10-minute standing ovation.
That is awesome. How good would he? That must feel
Yeah.
amazing, right? That's life right there, man. Must feel great.
One of the most emotional moments in Rangers history. Chants of Eddie, Eddie thundered as he wept on the ice. He shut out his former team 6-0, making the night legendary.
What a bastard. I love it. Wow, beautiful bastard.
Boy, you think he was fired up for that game?
Oh, good man. Good man. I've seen him in a couple interviews before. Now that I see his face, he's a very a kind man, but man, when he put those skates on, I guess, I mean, I don't have, but from everything we're hearing, he was just such a fierce competitor, you know?
In recognition of his grit, consistency, and impact, Giacomin was inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame in 1987, forever enshrined among the game's greats. And in 1989, the Rangers raised his number 1 jersey to the Garden rafters. He became just the second player in franchise history to have his number retired after Rod Gilbert's number 7 in 1979. The ceremony honored not only his decade of excellence, but also the unbreakable bond he had with Rangers fans.
That franchise has had some ridiculous goaltenders. I mean, like John Van Beesbrook, Mike Richter, Lundqvist, you know, Shesterkin. I mean, whatever. Gump Worsley. Like they've had a lot, man. It's pretty wild.
This is a conversation for another day, but what's always puzzled me about the Rangers and the hobby is they don't really seem to ever have hobby stars. Where we talk all the time, like about average player
Gretzky
gets traded to Montreal, and Gretzky's that. You're right.
He's overrated. I mean, for sure.
Yeah, sure. But
Messier
I'm just saying,
too.
okay, in the last 30 years,
Okay.
average player gets traded to the Canadiens, and their hobby market goes through the roof. Other than, I guess, Hank, since he got on TV, it doesn't seem like the guys Panarin or whoever is in the Rangers. I don't know. They don't seem to get the hobby love that you would expect, given it's such a storied franchise in New York City. Is my point.
Mika Zibanejad was a huge hobby chase in Ottawa. And then when he went to the Rangers, never really heard about him again.
Right.
We'll look at the Ed Giacomin hobby market, like we've done with more of the recent Hall of Famers, where there's numerous playing days. Cards, we're not going to go through every one. Instead, we'll look at the top 5 selling cards to date, along with each's respective top sale. So at number 5, you have the 1974 O-Pee-Chee, a PSA 9, sold for $1,500 US in March of 2023. At number 4, 1971 O-Pee-Chee. This is the Ed Giacomin and Gilles Villemure. Did I say it right?
Gillies Velmer or Gilles Villemure.
Gilles Villemure. The Vezina Trophy card. It's a dual card. It's a PSA 8, sold for $1,550 US in January of 2022. Then at number 3 is the regular 1971 Giacomin base card. It's a PSA 10, sold for $1,593 US in February 2018. Boy, he doesn't look like a killer on the ice in that photo.
No, he looks like a very kind. He looks like Brian Murray, kind of. He looks like a very kind.
Looks like an altar boy, very much an altar boy photo. The second highest selling card is a 1969 O-Pee-Chee PSA 10. That sold for $2,257 US just a few weeks ago on August 24th, actually. And then the highest selling Ed Giacomin card is a 1965 Topps rookie. It's a PSA 9 that sold for $3,239 US in November of 2022. And that, boys, is your Hockey Hall of Famer, Ed Giacomin. Rest easy, Ed.
Good job, Joss.
I love it when fan bases and a player or just fan bases are connected to a player.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully we won't have any more Hall of Fame deaths. That's crazy. Second one in like 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's move on to part 5 already. Holy moly. It's going fast. Of our 25-26 hobby preview series. And we're going to wade into uncomfortable waters today, boy.
Well, not for us.
No.
Time to get squirmy. Oh, I'm putting you on the spot.
Oh, please.
Yeah. There's
You think I don't know?
0% chance we get through this segment without ruffling feathers.
You think I know? I don't know what's coming. I know what's coming.
Yeah. Which is beautiful because you love that we get so passionate about the players we like, our prospects and the guys we collect, that we cling on to them, and we don't want anyone to say anything bad about them. So I'll take the heat and love the passion. When but when you layer onto the fact that very few prospects work out, like we've talked about endlessly on this show, one of the hardest things to do is, I think, let go of the vine, knowing when to throw in the towel, so to speak, and maybe move on to the next guy. So today we're going to roll through some recent sought after chase prospects and each give our opinions, just an opinion, to whether we think it's time to throw in that towel or maybe holding on for one more year. Now, we know Phil, because he's a weenie, will probably say all of them are going to work out and they just need more time. He's only 32 years old. He still has, he still
32 seems pretty young to me right now. Yeah, I wouldn't mind being 32.
Because he's too scared to call anyone a bust. But me and Louie, we're not scared.
I will call someone a bust probably. I don't know what your list is, but I'm sure you'll say someone I think is busty.
All right.
Not in the.
I also did try. I did try to pick not the most obvious names that we've talked about before to spice it up a little bit. Maybe some deep cuts in the prospect pool, which I think will be more fun. So
stop procrastinating, Madigan. Get to it. What's going on here?
Bowen Byram, 24 years old. So just about the end of, I kind of consider that the end of prospecting age. Once you hit 25, you can't be a prospector.
Yeah, agreed. I can agree with that.
He was drafted 4th overall by the Colorado Avalanche in 2019. He did play a crucial role in the 2022 Cup run of the Avs, averaging 19 minutes time on ice. When healthy, he's shown strong offensive instincts, joining the rush, moving the puck, and creating scoring chances. Multiple concussions early in his career, 2021-22 in particular, derailed his development. But even after the concussion problems, he missed additional stretches of time with lower body injuries. Because of the injuries and Colorado's deep defensive core, he didn't always have a steady role or ice time. So in March 2024, Byram was traded to the Buffalo Sabres for Casey Middlestat, which gave him a fresh start. In the 24-25 season, Byram did play all 82 games, which is good, and set new personal bests with 38 points. To date, 37 Bowen Byram cards have sold for more than $500 on the secondary markets. 0 of those sales, though, have been in the past 12 months. While Bowen Byram may not be a hockey bust, are we ready to declare him a hobby bust? Phil, we'll start with you.
I think you ended it perfectly. I think he's going to be a great player. We're getting to know what he is. He stayed healthy all last year. He said he played the full 82 games and he
got 82. Yeah.
And he got 38 points.
Yep.
Hobby bust. Yeah, you're done. You will be a full-time NHLer, but with Darlene and Power probably chewing up a bunch of minutes. I mean, where's he gonna get all the points? And if he hits 50 points, that's great. But as a Shane Pinto fan, if he hit 50 points, no one cares. So I think he's a hobby bust. Cool name though, Bowen.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know what system Buffalo runs, but most teams are trying to put like 4 forwards on a power play anyways. And I think you made a good point with Power and Darlene. You can't see him getting much power play time ever.
I think the style that Buffalo was playing last year was called survival. Yeah, let's just make it to the end.
Structure-ish.
Structured-ish. That's what we're going for.
You have any thoughts? Have you observed anything on Byram, Bob Louie?
No, honestly, because I really don't watch Buffalo very often. But after what you just rambled through there, I think, like Phil said, he'll be a solid, everyday player in the NHL, but I don't see his hobby market going anywhere.
Yeah, I'll call him a hobby bust too. And I'm going to make this point, but people won't. We could do it 10 times. What we're saying is hobby.
Sell your cards, they're trash.
Yeah, we're saying hobby bust, not hockey bust. Right. Mm-hmm. So this doesn't mean that they won't be a fine NHL player. But very few hobby superstars, as we know. The next guy that I wanted to get your opinions on is Alex Newhook. Another 24-year-old player graduating from prospect school. He was drafted 16th overall again by Colorado in 2019. In 21-22, broke into the Avalanche lineup full-time, scoring 13 goals and accumulating 33 points in 71 games. Contributed consistently and was part of Colorado's Stanley Cup winning roster. In 2022-23, he was expected to take on a larger role after Nazem Kadri's departure, but ended the year with 14 goals and 30 points in 82 games. However, he didn't secure the second-line center role as hoped and spent some time on the wing. Another, probably again, not great sign. Newhook was traded mid-2023 to Montreal in exchange for first and second-round picks and prospects Gianni Fairbrother. In the 23-24 season, he did show some promise with career highs, 15 goals and 34 points in 55 games. He did miss 27 games due to a high ankle sprain. And last year, played all 82 games, scored 15 goals, totaled 26 points. Knocks are injury issues and consistency concerns. So far, only 6 Newhook cards have sold for more than $500 US on the secondary markets. 0 of those sales were in the past year. Do we have a hobby verdict on Alex Newhook?
Go ahead, Louis.
I don't even know. Call me just not even tuned in. I didn't know anything about Alex Newhook.
I remember from the show, Louis, when after the Avs won the Cup and they lost Kadri, there was a lot of excitement for Newhook. Like they thought he had a good year that year, and we have a huge opening in the top 6 role, and almost out of camp, they weren't even going to give him the opportunity, and so something is, where the talent hasn't matched the on ice production to this point.
Which, from what I read, people expect him to be putting up 50 to 60 points a year.
Got half that last year.
Mm-hmm.
And then he got a bump, of course, when he got traded to Montreal. And of course, it's a fresh start, and you're going to the Canadiens, and everyone's excited. And
he still didn't do that well. You said we got 26 points last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a hobby bust, man. Great play. You know what's crappy about Alex Newhook, or what's good? He passes the eye test. Every time I watch Montreal, I'm like, damn, he's good. Newhook is very good. But I'm sorry, 26 points he played the full 82?
Yes.
Yeah, you got to do better. And listen, he could do 2 times better this year. Twice as good. 52 points, man. The hobby's not paying attention. Great. I'll leave it at this. Great middle 6 guy. He's not even really a power play one. And I like Alex Newhook. I like him. I would love him on my minor league team to potentially follow up my main team. But I mean, yeah, I don't know.
That was like the best. We have a pool. We have a pond. Pond would be good for you.
Listen, man. For hobby love, you need a clear top 6 guy. I guess that's the best way I could say it. And if he is top 6, he's the bottom of that 6.
So are we all 3 in agreement? Newhook, hobby bust at this point.
Bust. I'm sorry if you have high glosses of Alex Hook that you just bought. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I have Shane Pinto high glosses too, so I'm with you.
Okay, Louis, we're counting on you on this next one because you're going to have a lot to say about Dawson Mercer, who's a 23-year-old prospect, was the 18th overall pick by Baba Louie's Devils in 2020. Played all 82 games as a rookie and showed promise, scoring 17 goals and accumulating 42 points. In year 2, his production jumped to an impressive 27 goals and 56 points. Then, in the past 2 seasons, he's dipped quite a bit, averaging about 20 goals and 34 points. Durability and scoring ability are considered strengths for Mercer. Concerns are his inconsistency and just the fact that he has not, although everyone's expected it, he has not been able to break through from a scoring perspective and produce the points many had hoped. To date, 26 Dawson Mercer cards have sold on the secondary markets for more than $500 US. Just one of those sales, though, has been in the past year. Okay, Louis, what's your scouting report on Dawson Mercer?
It's a hard one because he's the same as kind of like Phil was just what I see as describing as a Newhook guy, because he's out there, he can make plays, he holds his own, but to shine, he's not going to see a whole bunch of time on that first power play line unless he turns something around.
He's on a good team, so you got to earn a top 6 role, you got to be good.
Yeah, you got to be good. Hobby, this is a hard one because I've been really frustrated with him too, hobby wise. But I think this is maybe one of those guys that you dip in and buy low right now. And if you can find something like a future watch or a cup card or something low and hold, I think that I'd make that play, I guess.
So you've seen enough where you're still going to hold on just a little bit.
I would still hold on. I think he's got 55, 60 points in him, 30 goals. I think he does. Even on that team, he should.
It's high praise, Louis. High praise.
I don't think, Phil?
I think he's a great player. I think a lot of these players are going to follow similarity. Strong NHL careers, not hobby stars. From everything, I know a little bit, not too much from Mercer, but I have seen some Devils games last year and the year before. Mercer's pretty, he's like an Iron Man. He plays a really good two-way game, I think. I know, actually, he does. I think he's just too, this is going to come out wrong. He's not talented enough to be, while his hockey excellent brain is working, he's too defensively minded and not skilled enough to switch it on the fly like a Crosby or a Makar. Or they seem to be able to pivot offense, defense, offense real quick. And I mean, this is weird, me sitting here on my fat butt and my extra 10 pounds talking about athleticism and professionals, but I just don't think Mercer has got the I don't think he's got the juice to be a hobby star, but I think he's got excellent legs to have a great career. I do not think he will score 30 goals.
Yeah, he's leaned upon a lot on the penalty kill.
There you go.
On this team. But I'm not going to check him out yet. He's in the next 4 years, I bet you he'll have a 30 goal season.
Ooh, I like it. High praise, Louis. High praise. I like it.
William Eklund is 22 years old, was widely viewed as one of the top international prospects when he was selected 7th overall in the 2021 NHL entry draft by the San Jose Sharks. He made his NHL debut on October 16th, 2021, recorded an assist the same night, played 9 NHL games that season before being reassigned to degenerate Gardens, IF. In 2022-23 split time between San Jose and their AHL affiliate, the Barracuda. Do you think like that? I know Sharks is a cool name, but part of me thinks that wonder if they should do the old switcheroo.
They never will. They never will. I mean, people love the Sharks logo. I don't know why, but the color, I mean, it's the color that bothers me.
Yeah. Became pretty much a full-time NHLer in 23-24, playing 80 games, totaled 16 goals, 29 and 45 points, though the Sharks struggled mightily that year. Last year, he built on that pretty substantially with 17 goals and 58 points over 77 games. And check this out. His plus-minus improved from minus 45 in 23-24. Is that good? To minus 7 last year.
Amazing. It's a lot. Very good.
The reasons for optimism on William Eklund are his jump from 45 to 58 points in consecutive seasons shows some progression and adaptability at the NHL level. His assist numbers are particularly strong, leading the Sharks in assists in last season, highlighting his ability to create offense consistently. And his drastic improvement in plus minus from minus 45 to minus 7 suggests their better defensive positioning and maturity in his own zone. Why you might be concerned is while improving, he needs to continue ramping up his shot totals, goal scoring, and reliability night in, night out. And he also needs to get some more consistent power play time to increase point production. To date, 12 William Eklund cards have sold for more than $500 US on the secondary markets. 5 of those, though, were in the past year, so almost half. Do we think the hobby should give more rope to William Eklund, or is it time to cut bait?
Wants to go for rope to hang himself? It's a weird thing to say.
Not to hang him. Why would you go there?
Well, because that's what people say. Let me give you some rope. I don't know, whatever. I think out of everybody we talked about, Eklund has the best chance by far to be a hobby star. He's too good. That stat you said, 40, what do you say, 40 minus 45? 40
Minus 7.
Minus 7.
Mhm.
That's an excellent indicator. You said he led the Sharks in assists last year. Didn't even know that. Excellent indicator. And he passes my eye test. I like him. He's a good player. So for me, I think he's got a hobby ceiling. And if you're prospecting, he might be a guy you want to look at. If you have his cards, I would probably hold on to them.
Well, I agree. Hold on to these cards. Keep himself in that top 6 on there. Get on the first power play too if he can. He's going to be putting goals in, and this team's going to be scary in the next couple of years. So
It
could be.
If it clicks, look at Buffalo was supposed to be scary for 3 years, 2 years, 1 year, not scary.
Your shirt is scary.
What? Next player, please.
The only thing I would add into the hobby conversation with William Eklund is probably at best he's third banana, most likely fourth banana, and that's always when you have Celebrini and Misa and probably Will Smith ahead of you. Maybe not, but you have to factor that in.
Could be good trade bait, maybe.
Trader.
Bringing a veteran, you know?
Yep.
Like
Next
Crosby.
guy, Connor McMichael.
I
Now
like
24 years old. A lot of people like him. Like, I get a lot of messages about him.
Mhm.
So this is a guy that people have put a lot of stock into. He was drafted 25th overall by the Washington Capitals in the 2019 NHL entry draft. Made his debut in the 2020-21 season, playing a handful of games. Then really became an NHLer full-time the next season in 2021 with 68 games at 18 points with 9 goals. I think he missed a year or kind of didn't develop much, but then in 23-24 had a stronger showing with 18 goals and 33 points in 80 games. Last season was, if you want to call it a breakout, I guess I would, maybe a little bit. Played 82 games, had 26 goals and 57 points, and finished plus 19.
Wow.
Plus minus.
Very good year.
The positives on Connor McMichael are his last season showed real promise in offensive growth. 57 points marked a big jump from prior seasons. He also had 5 game-winning goals. Smart uses of shooting opportunities has developed into a reliable scorer and has played a full 80-plus games in the past 2 years, a good sign of dependability. Negatives have been he's primarily been slotted into middle 6 forward roles, not yet consistent top 6 presence. Analysts note he can benefit from gaining strength and better handle the physical aspects of NHL play. And while 24-25 was a big improvement, prior seasons were modest. The key is sustaining his bump in production. So far, 18 Connor McMichael cards have sold on the secondary markets for more than $500 US. 5 of those sales, though, were in the past year. So I think when it comes to him, it was last season an anomaly or a sign of more things to come.
Well, as much as I hate to say it, I think his line picked it up a lot last year too, which helped. And if they can keep it up, he'll keep it up. Because with Pierre-Luc Dubois and then wonderful Tom Wilson,
He's Mr. Wonderful.
they stepped their game up a lot last year. And I don't know if it was just the excitement for maybe Ovi or what happened there, but I still think he needs to lead that group, that line anyways, but I wouldn't sell this kid short right now because at some point Ovi will be gone, and I think he could slide into that wing spot on the top line.
Oh, yeah. That could be after this year. What do you think? Do you have an opinion on Connor McMichael, Phil?
Not a strong one. He's I don't know much about him. I did watch him play last year. I think he maybe just had a bad game. I'm not sure. Louis brought up some very good points. If Ovi, takes off in the next year or two, he'll have an increased role playing. I don't. I'm just not that high on him right now. I don't think. I think this year will be telling. I'd rather talk about him next year. I don't think he should be on this list.
Well, I think we're all maybe thinking along the same lines where
Yeah.
this is a hold year. I don't know if I would buy a lot more if I, but
He's
I don't,
he's
I'm
been
not
in
sure
the
I would
league a
be.
little. It's been almost 5 years here. I know he had some problems at the beginning there. I didn't play a full year. I don't know. I'd say wait and see. I think we'll all agree. Yeah, I'm not as high on him as I maybe should be. I don't know. Kind of a he's got a like I'll tell you after first 15 games this year, I'd probably have a decision. Yeah.
Yeah, there's some dogs for him, like I was saying. I'm gonna have DMs tomorrow.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, but I watched a couple of games. I didn't understand what the hoopla was, but watch Brady in a couple of games. Brady Tkachuk, he's non-existent sometimes. I mean, it's an unfair.
Fair.
I love my eye test. I don't care what article I read or I want to watch and be able to tell.
Well, Phil, it's about to get real for you in this segment.
You picking Pinto already?
No,
Oh.
Dylan Cousins.
Oh, okay.
Another player, 24 years of age, selected
Yeah.
7th overall.
I know. It's crazy, eh?
By the Buffalo Sabres in 2019 entry draft. Made his debut in 2020-21. Skated mostly on wing early on, finishing that season with just 4 goals and 13 points in 41 games. His first full year, though, was the next year, 21-22. Moved to center after the departures of Jack Eichel and Sam Reinhart. Boy, if you're trying to figure out like what's happened to our Sabres, and look no further than the departures of Jack Eichel and Sam Reinhart. Holy moly. He did post 13 goals and 38 points in 79 games in that first full year. And then the next season in 2022-23 had, I think, what most people would definitely consider a breakout campaign. 31 goals, 68 points in 81 games. Since then, though, there's been a little bit of a regression. He finished with 18 goals, 47 points in 79 games the following year. And then last season, 17 goals and 49 points over 88 games, which is kind of crazy because he played for 2 teams after the trade to Ottawa. Now, some of the strengths that scouts have said about Cousins is he's 6'3", 207 pounds, so he's a big dude and has a lot of speed and a good reach, too. He's a mature 2-8 game for his age, strong hockey sense, competitive and impactful beyond just points. His 2022-23 campaign showed he can be a dynamic offensive force with scoring, setup ability, and strong all-situation presence. Now, the concerns that people point out is after a 68-point season, his production has dipped. The pressure of contract or role changes may have impacted his performance. Maybe he's gotten his head a little bit. His overall plus-minus through the years is negative, reflecting team context and perhaps occasional defensive holes. But there are signs of improvement, and as noted by some analysts, a confrontation or fight with Garrett Hathaway may have affected his aggressiveness or confidence, and he appeared less physical afterward. Had to throw that in there.
Yeah, that's really silly. Are you done? You're done?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done.
Poopy pants? Okay, so I love Dylan Cousins. As we know on this show, I've been advocating for his acquisition for my team for so long, and it actually happened. I'm so happy, and we got rid of Norris. All the best. And Dylan Cousins is an excellent second line center. If I had to compare him, okay, we're talking about hobby. No, I do not think he's going to be a hobby superstar. I would love him to be. I know lots of my friends in Ottawa, all 2 of them, really like collecting him, and they're spending major dollars. But they're known for spending major dollars. Yeah. Like my 2 biggest Ottawa Senators collectors are. Their finger is not on the pulse of pricing cards properly, and that's a big struggle with me to get cards from them that they have, or vice versa. Like. Well, I'll give you a quick example. One of the guys that I got the cup card from, I sold a Jake Sanderson gold 4-patch color RPA out of 24 for $2,400, and he offered me $800 for it. And he said the guy they don't understand, like they buy with their heart. So, anyways, back to Cousins. He will not be a hobby superstar. I think he's kind of like Robert Thomas, maybe on St. Louis. You know who that is?
Solid PC guy?
Solid PC guy. I don't think the cards will be too cheap, but they're not going to be crazy expensive. Maybe this year, when Ottawa makes it to the third round of the playoffs, they'll probably increase, like all the players on the Senators will. But I really like Cousins. I just don't see him being anything. He might get a 30 goals in a year, but he's not going to pop in more than, he's not going to hit mid to late 30s. If he does, great. I'd love to be wrong, and I'm sorry you sold your cards, but I can't go homer on this take. I do not think Dylan Cousins is a hobby superstar, but I think he's going to have the best year of his career this year.
Mm-hmm.
So which might trajectory some of his cards. And, oh, Phil, why did I sell my card? Don't sell his cards yet, but I don't think he's going to be what the hobby wanted him to be 2 years ago.
Baba Louie, anything to add to that?
No. Nah, not game wise. I just, like Phil said, he's not going to be kind of what we were all thinking maybe was going to be a banger in the hobby. Honestly,
He was hot during the pandemic, like his cards with Kaprizov and Lafreniere, and
there's nothing else to do then.
Mm-hmm.
True.
The next guy, we have 3 more left. The youngest player we're going to give our verdict on today is Shane Wright, who's just 21 years old. He was selected 4th overall by the Kraken in the 2022 draft, earned exceptional player status to enter the OHL a year early, joining the Kingston Frontenacs as a standout junior. What's a Frontenac?
I don't know. It's in Kingston, though.
Okay. Thank you for that. In his rookie season in the O, he led all rookies with 39 goals and 66 points in 58 games, earning the Ems Family Award as the OHL Rookie of the Year. Wouldn't play his first NHL season until this past year, though, because remember he got drafted, then he went back to the OHL, and because of his age, there's those rules where you can only play a certain amount of games, and then you have to basically declare yourself a pro or go back to the CHL. So this past year, jumping ahead, Wright played 79 games, scoring 19 goals and totaling 44 points. His cumulative NHL totals now stand at 24 goals and 51 points in 95 games. So he's more than a half point per game so far, with a plus-minus of +9. The pros to his game appear to be he's widely heralded prospect, seen as a foundational center, often compared to top-tier players, albeit with tempered expectations. He did captain Canada's junior team and consistently demonstrated leadership qualities on and off the ice. Even among his peer group, Wright's goals per game rate is near the top. His 19-goal season indicates a developing scoring touch. And by 24-25, he earned increased power play minutes, around 40% of power play time for Seattle, and saw a gradual uptick in overall ice time and responsibilities. The challenges or areas for improvement are his progression wasn't immediate. He spent time moving between junior and NHL levels, and for such a highly touted player and top pick, I think that left some people concerned. Some fans and analysts have questioned his lack of instant impact in the NHL, although development timelines do vary, as we know.
Mm-hmm.
Offensive consistency, while showing flashes, his overall numbers suggest he's still rounding out his game to be more consistent game to game. And at 6 foot, 192 pounds, he's undersized, his physicality and strength will become more vital as he faces stronger opponents. To this point, 45 Shane Wright cards have sold for more than $500 US on secondary markets. 24 of those have been in the past year, so more than half. Do either of you have a verdict on Shane Wright's hobby market?
This is a cute story. Shane Wright, to me, I'm not going to go as far to say he needed to be a Connor McDavid coming out of the gate, or Connor Bedard. He was touted as being a very good player coming into this league and was supposed to bring a lot. I can't say if he's a bust or not, hobby-wise. I think this is people are still collecting and hoping he turns out. So it's a hurry up and wait game with him, hobby-wise.
I see this as a big year, like that we know maybe it's an incomplete story at this point, but if we do this segment a year from now, that will be more, I would be more comfortable giving a verdict.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think,
those career stats there aren't bad game-wise in 95 games.
It's just taking him a long time to get 95 games.
I know. You're right, but
I think he's a definite hold. I don't think he's a hobby bust. I think the kid's got a high ceiling, and once it clicks, I think watch out. I think he's very good, and he will. I don't know if he's going to be a hobby superstar, but I think he's got, just like Eklund. I think Shane Wright's got maybe even more potential to be a hobby star than Eklund.
Well, his team needs good players. He's not on a
Mhm.
loaded team like the Devils, where we talked about Dawson Mercer, where they're
I like
kinda
the kid,
desperate.
man. He was dominant in junior, and
Mhm.
he's a winner. He wasn't very happy when he wasn't picked first, second, third, fourth. So
Okay, we have two more. Two special cases.
no,
We couldn't do this
here it comes.
without. Now, Phil, sometimes
Yeah.
the honest answer is the most courageous one. I want you to
I'm
remember
very
that.
honest.
Okay. Shane Pinto is 24 years old. He was selected in the second round, 32nd overall by the Ottawa Senators in 2019. All these guys were picked in 2019. Made his NHL debut in the 2020 season, pumping in 7 points in 12 games after signing his entry-level deal.
Hell of a
following
third
year-
line center.
The following year, he was limited towards the end due to shoulder injury that required surgery. He did play all 82 games in 2022-23, posting 20 goals and 35 points. Established himself as a reliable two-way center. And then in the 23-24 season, as we know, he was suspended for 41 games due to violation of the league's gambling policies. The first modern NHL player suspended for this, by the way. And returned to record 27 points in 41 games, showing resiliency despite the significant setback. Last year, Pinto set career highs with 21 goals and 37 points in 70 games while delivering strong defensive play, blocking shots, and tossing hits from a middle six role. His strengths are listed as, 6'3", 204 pounds. So he combines size with solid strength, throws hits, and contributes block shots. Demonstrated his ability to score, especially in the middle six, with the shot efficiency rising to 16.5% in 24-25. And advanced metrics show him excelling in controlling play even during shorthanded situations. He was among the best forwards on the Senators in possession metrics on the penalty kill. The concerns are, of course, the 41-game suspension and what that did to his development path. He's been on a 2-year bridge deal, and the current season is a contract year, so sometimes that motivates players, sometimes it's a distraction. And his shoulder injury at UND and the upper body issues that cost him a few games in 24-25 indicate some durability concerns. His scoring has improved, but he's been more effective at even strength. Limited power play minutes are, your team's good enough where he has to fight for some power play time there. To date, just 7 Pinto cards have sold for more than $500. I'm sure all were bought by Phil. And just one of those sales was in the past year. So, all right, Phil, give us the scoop.
It's okay.
On your boy.
Okay. I'll be honest right off the bat. Is Shane Pinto going to be a hobby star? No, he's not going to be. Would I like a nice little bit of a bump in the pricing of his young guns? Yeah, that would be nice. Maybe make a little bit of money back. Do I think he's going to be a whole heck of a lot better than almost everybody thinks? Absolutely. I think his ceiling could be someone like Jordan Staal. I'm very serious.
Okay.
Shane Pinto is
Good player.
excellent hockey player. Very smart. People think he's little. He's not. He's quite large. He's a goofy kind of kid. I'd like him to maybe get not serious, but he's gonna have the best year ever. And if he can consistently put 70 to 80 points up on my team, I don't think he's a 30 goal scorer, but it wouldn't surprise me if he got 30, 35. And if he flirted with 35, I think a lot of, and you folks too, he's American. He might even make your team. He's a very smart player. Excellent. He can play second line center, but he'll probably be on the third line because that's what the contract states. And he's very defensively minded. He's very smart. He is not going to be a hobby star, but he's definitely going to be maybe a hobby darling in moments for your country or for my team.
Okay. Louis, you want to throw any gas on the Pinto fire here?
No.
Okay. Yeah, we'll leave it with the expert. Nobody knows the Shane Pinto hobby more than Phil.
We know Josh loves the word expert. So
yeah.
I am a Shane Pinto expert, though. I am.
Mm-hmm.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
All right. One more guy, and we've gone with deep cuts, but I couldn't resist putting Trevor Zegras into the fold, who's now 24 years old. Was selected 9th overall by the Anaheim Ducks in 2019 again. Signed his entry-level contract in 2020, made his debut that season, 13 points in 24 games. 21-22 was his first NHL season, had a pretty impressive 23 goals and 61 points in 75 games played, finishing runner-up for the Calder Trophy and making the NHL All-Rookie team. In 22-23, he had another strong year with 65 points, 23 goals, 42 assists in 81 games. And then the following year was limited to just 31 games due to a holdout and multiple injuries. I don't want to say this. It sounds dirty. The osteitis pubis.
Josh, family show.
I know. Broken ankle. And
do you know what your weenus is? Do you know what a weenus is?
Yes, I know what a weenus is.
It's the skin on your elbow. Yeah, Cole
Welcome
told me
to the 6th grade, Phil.
Well, he told me that when he was like 5.
Does Canada not have the 6th grade? Is that what you're going to tell us now?
I don't know. I don't really remember.
Okay. Well, it was only 4 years ago for you.
I was academically sound, sir.
Okay.
And I don't know what happened. But...
Last season, he played 57 games, scored 12 goals, and had 32 points. He was traded to the Philadelphia Flyers on June 23rd, 2025 for Ryan Poehling and a 2nd-round pick and a 4th-round pick. So his strengths, he's arguably one of the most creative playmakers in the league, consistently generating highlight reel plays and high-danger scoring opportunities. He did post consecutive 20-plus goal, 60-plus point seasons in 21-22 and 22-23. Effective in both center and wing roles with the strong transition, skating, and puck control. Ranked highly in mid-range shots and goal metrics and above-average shot speed. Exceptional hockey sense, particularly in reading plays and making quick, accurate decisions in traffic. Reasons for concern are missed substantial time due to injuries the past 2 seasons, the ankle, and other issues, which was disrupted his rhythm and production. And he went from 126 points over 2 years to just 47 points in his last 88 games. A clear dip indicating need to regain earlier form. His career faceoff win rate is around 40%, which is not good. Never rising above 43.8, a mark well below league standard for centers. And while highly creative, coaches and systems favoring structure can limit his freewheeling style. Finding the right fit is key. He annoys coaches. That's what
and viewers and fans.
Check this out, though. To date, 370 Trevor Zegras cards have sold on the secondary markets for more than $500 US, but just 12 of those have been in the past year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, it comes down to, do you guys think the fresh start in Philadelphia gives some life to the Zegras hobby market? We'll start with you, Louis.
We'll know. We'll have a better guess on this, I would say, November, December.
Would you be tempted to buy at this point? Again, in the buy low sort of scenario.
No.
So you haven't seen enough where... Yeah.
No, I would wait, and then he'll get good, and then kick myself.
Phil.
So I like that question, how you said, because it takes the emotion out of it. So I don't like him, and I don't like that poop grinning face he's got. So it's not fair. But that's horrible. That's someone's child. Like his mother would slap me, right? Like look, I'm sorry, Mrs. Zegras, but I think I'll keep going on the cheeky front. It all depends if he finishes puberty, which includes a bit of maturity. I think he could have a very medium career. The talent is there. It's the headspace. It's the receiving of communication from leadership, from management that he doesn't seem to respond well to. So yeah, it's not going to work in Philly. I don't think it's going to work. And it's too bad. I mean, he can probably go to Switzerland, light it up, right? Play in that league, or I don't think he'll probably go to KHL, but the Swiss league would probably suit him fine. And get a nice Swiss wife, have a beautiful family, and go live over there. That's what I foresee in Zegras' future.
He'd have been better off staying where he was at and kind of coast through this, but now going to Philly.
Oh, you think so?
Now we're not.
I think he needed a fresh start.
What I'm saying though is he could have just been whatever he was in Anaheim, but now coming to Philly, it's do or die.
Mhm.
You know what I
Well,
mean?
maybe that'd be good for him though, right? Maybe he needs that. But they didn't like him in Anaheim, so it's tough
Yeah.
to show up for work every day when you know that they kind of don't want
They
you there.
all really don't like you. Well, but it's
Right.
kind of your fault. Like, I don't know.
Maybe.
Right. When
No,
now
we'll never know. We'll never
you've-
know. Who knows what happens behind closed doors? I don't. We only know what we see on Sports Center, the rumors we hear, the articles we read.
you've gone from juvie to the big house now, so
Mhm.
here we go.
There you go. That
You
is
know,
a
2 years
do
plus
we-
a day.
Do we think our boy Neil, Irish Fires Collector, has secretly dipped his toe in the Trevor Zegras waters a little
I
bit?
think he probably has. Yeah,
I
but he
I
won't
bet he
admit
has
it.
too.
He won't.
I bet he
Yeah.
has too.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Slap Sharks is a Gong Show partner sponsor. Thankful for their support of our show. Remember, more than 5,500 cards are ending tonight at auction. Tons of heat, as always, in the Slap Sharks Weekly eBay auction. We'll be live starting at 8 p.m. Eastern on the Gong Show YouTube channel, covering all the key cards closing this week, hanging out with the chat. We'll be joined by the card dealer voted as the sexiest consignment submission expert in Moncton.
That's funny.
Yeah, by the Mystery Gazette, which is quite an honor for a publication that doesn't exist. And we're now getting to one of the key selling times of the year. This is when it's going to really heat up. It's going to be fun. Right before the NHL season, so there's no better time to get those submissions in. If you're in the U.S., you can send them to us. We'll get them to the auction for you. We'll get them to Slide Sharks. You don't have to worry about the hassle or pain, expense, misery of international shipping. Then you can get your cards listed in the biggest weekly hockey auction there is without really doing any work. I think in next week's auction, Phil, you got tons of cards going up.
Over
huh?
250 cards. I stopped counting for sure.
Whoa!
Yeah, lots. I got another 200 I could send tomorrow. I might. Why not?
Why not? Simple. For complete consignment information, including payout rates, head to slapsharks.com. Get your submissions started today. Hobby news!
hobby news.
News from the hobby.
Okay, I got a couple stories. I'm excited for this first one because I think Phil's going to fall out of his chair. I'm pretty sure. I know you by now a little bit. The hobby, as a sign that the hobby is again on fire, but is it burning too hot? And the story comes from collect.com. We know lots of hobby observers lately have been attempting to read the tea leaves and prognosticate whether a bubble is nigh. And maybe a sign of a nearing hobby apocalypse is the rise from the ashes of the collectible NFTs market. Check this out, Philip. In the first 2 weeks of September, collectors have already spent $7.1 million on Panini blockchain, which has already set a monthly sales record for the platform. This beats the previous record of $6.8 million spent this past March. And then prior to 2025, the most spent in a month on the Panini blockchain was $6.68 million in July of 2021. So it was pandemic crazy, then it went
crazy.
away, and now it's raging back. September's total has been driven by a significant increase in the average price per transaction. The average sale sat below $30 from the start of 2022 through 2024, but it started to climb since February. September's average transaction price is more than $99, which has been aided by a number of ultra high-end sales in recent days, including, check this out, the record $175,000 paid for Caitlin Clark's Green Kaboom 101 NFT on Monday. According to Panini blockchain records, 3 NFTs have sold for $50,000 or more, and 20 have sold for $10,000 or more in the past week alone. Panini blockchain launched in January of 2020 with cards featuring stars from NBA, NFL, NASCAR, and more. Hobbyists spent $1.6 billion on the platform. $1.6 billion across 4,452 total transactions in 2020. It's just like giving free money for nothing. I mean, so Phil, how many NFT collectibles have you bought so far this month?
0.
What's the you want to do a Shane Pinto NFT hobby
No,
market?
what ask me what you want to ask me.
Yeah. Is this the sign of the impending doomsday for the hobby? Or
No, I do not think so.
Yeah, okay.
No, I think I forgot this was coming up. So let me just I do not think so. Let's break it down a little bit, right? So what are we involved in? We're involved in hobby cards, hockey cards. They're tangible. We can hold them, you can smell them, you can flip them, you can display them.
They're
NFTs
fungible.
NFTs are pixels. And I'm a huge, so let's get this out of the way. I'm a big believer in crypto. I'm not really involved in it anymore, but it has done me very well. I believe in blockchain. I love the technology. I think that entire industry is figuring itself out, but I do believe that is where the world is headed. Whether you think it's vaporware or a scam, that's fine. All those aside, I do think blockchain has very good value and very good use case in the future. For hockey cards, I don't think so, and I could be very wrong. I'm an emotional guy. Louis is emotional. Josh is emotional. The good listener's emotional. We're dudes. We like, I'm sorry to keep saying it, we like things we can hold. We like tangible products. Scarcity, you can trust. A one-of-one card in my hand is not a one-of-one card on my hard drive. The amount of people that are paranoid about their wallets being hacked, and they're all legitimate. You know, third party security, and I don't want any of that noise, man. I want my safe. I want to be responsible physically for my physical products. I don't want everything in my life to be digital and digital security. I can't even go to the bank and just deposit a check without having my phone. Like, what is it? This is crazy. Bring back the house phone and the pager. We've become much too reliant on this digital, and I love digital. We just need to find that healthy balance. What about my grandfather? If I don't want NFTs handed down. I don't want to hand NFTs to McCole, my son. I want to pass cards and leave them in a will and in a different way, not with a key code or a 12 word phrase for my wallet, And I don't know, man, what happens when industries crash? Right? Yeah, okay, the market might crash for hockey cards, but I still have my hockey cards that in my hands and I can look at them on the floor. I don't want to scroll through my NFTs when everything's dropping like a tank. That doesn't do it for me. How am I supposed to have a top loader binder with my NFTs? I guess I could make one up or whatever. I mean, I don't know. I guess and then the positives would be liquidity. You could buy and sell much easier. And that seems to be where the world is headed, in a lazier way. I don't mean that in a bad way, but I don't think most people are healthy physically. So if it's easier to sit in your chair and just click, 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 I'm kind of picking on it now. I don't think NFTs are going to catch on mainstream. I am surprised that they're going for very expensive, but I'm always surprised where some of these people are getting their money. I don't know. I'm not sure. It doesn't bother me, though. It just doesn't interest me. I don't have to like it. I don't not like it. I'm just not going to pay attention to it, I guess. I'd look in an e-pack much quicker than an NFT, because e-pack at least is something physical. I'm much more on board with e-pack than I would be an NFT. I'm not interested in NFTs. I'm not at all.
175 grand.
Yeah, but that's not.
But that's peanuts. Like in the pandemic, what were the monkey ones that people were spending millions of dollars on?
Bored Apes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
bought some NFTs.
million.
I made quite a bit of money on NFTs. I know what they are. I mean, it was just I think a lot of people come into our space, man, for opportunity, and I think blockchain is just another opportunity for maybe some crypto bros to figure it out. I mean. And that is okay. That's evolution of people's lives, right? People go to university and they end up 20 years with a completely different job. It's just the way their life went. If that happens, that's great. But I don't know.
I'm going to sound like you now. Is money laundering a thing? And isn't it like a perfect way to do that?
I only know of other ways to launder money. I'm not a digital money launderer guy. I don't know. I'm a bit more old school. I'm an old 44. I'm not a young 44. So, I guess that would be a good way as well. I just want to buy a box of cards or a card, or I want to trade like this. I'm not interested in the digital world of sports memorabilia or hockey cards. Doesn't interest me. And that's great. I think those people buying those cards are just kind of either hedging their bets on something, or they just have disposable cash. I don't know. A few of those sales doesn't doesn't turn the wheel for me. It doesn't.
Here's where I struggle with this whole thing is that on one hand, I want to say like, to me, it's like for NFTs never to make sense, there has to be like awards or perks that are meaningful that are tied into more the real world and not the digital world. Because I can say, like, I want to throw out there, well, how do you spend $175,000 on a code, which is all basically a blockchain, unique ideas? And it's like, well, I own that code. Well, it's like, it's just random numbers and letters. But then, can you make the same argument of spending $175,000 on a little piece of cardboard with a foiled 101 stamp on it too? Is just
I wouldn't
silly.
I wouldn't get lost in how you have custody. If you own a one of one NFT card, let's say whoever bought that, Caitlin Clark, he owns that card. How he owns it shouldn't matter, in my opinion. So he owns some binary digits. Okay,
This is the tangible nature of a card makes it more real. Like, I haven't got my mind mentally towards valuing something that I can't hold or touch.
Yeah, this is,
and that probably just makes me old.
Yeah, and that's fine. Over my dead hands will I let go of my hockey cards, right? If the entire industry goes NFTs and I'm a boomer and Louis a boomer and we're all like old guys that just, they don't make them like that anymore, that's fine. I'm going to die with my hockey cards. You kids have fun with your NFTs. I can't, like, I've jumped on board with AI. I love it. It's a great tool for media and video and pictures. I've jumped on board with that. I've jumped on board with cell phones. I'm not jumping on board with everything being a text message from a bank or an institution. Drives me crazy. I like calling companies. So I'm old and young in a lot of things. I'm going to stay old in my hobby. I'm not, unless I could get an NFT, like you said, from the Hockey Hall of Fame. If I buy a ticket and I'm playing a game and they're like, here's an NFT of Gordie Howe, and it's a common base card, but it gives me 10% off of for the rest of my life at the Hockey Hall of Fame. That's cool. I like that. Yeah. That's your pass, but then I still have to worry about my internet security. And that's a pain in the butt, man. That's not it. There's a lot of bad actors in a digital space because the world is very small, right? The world is just one server room. If you're trying to scam someone in a digital world, if you want to break into my house, well, good luck, right? You might succeed, you might not. But I don't have someone from India trying to break into my house to steal my one of one Gordie Howe,
Fair.
So, yeah.
Louis, what's your take on NFTs?
I don't know crap about NFTs, but obviously it's just digital, right?
But you have custody of it. You are the owner of it. Yeah.
No.
No, you're not.
That was another Baba Louie hobby hot take.
All right, moving on.
No. Yeah, I don't think you could say it any better than that, Louis, as a matter of fact.
No, it comes down to that whole tangible thing.
Yeah.
Bill was talking about 30 minutes ago. No, I want it in hand. I don't like that. It's not for me. Put it that way.
Maybe when Star Trek tech comes, like you could put a cube on a table and Obi-Wan Kenobi comes out to talk, or like a cube. You put a cube in a corner and it orbs out a 3D image of it. But then that's
or like Gordie can watch the Sens game with you and complain about Austin
Phil,
Matthews.
how you doing? Grab me a beer. I'm like, all right.
I don't like Austin Matthews either, Phil.
I did the elbows up first. You took it from me. Yeah, there's a long way to go. But if it interests you, that's great. Go nuts. I'd rather get a sticker book.
Okay, one more quick story to get through. Matty Tkachuk likely will not make his season debut till December, I guess. Ooh. Panthers GM Bill Zito recently said forward Tkachuk will not play for the first few months of the season. He continues to recover from a lower body injury. The 27-year-old two-time Stanley Cup champion was limited to just 52 games last season. He sustained a torn abductor muscle and sports hernia injury on the same side while playing for the United States at the Four Nations face-off in February. He did produce more than a point per game last year, though, 22 goals, 57 points. All that being said, though, Team USA is still expecting Matty T to suit up in the Olympics this winter. And he's a 2016 Young Guns with a PSA 10 pop, 1539, 60% gem rate that last sold for $140 US on September 14th. It is up about 1% in the past 3 months, but down 24% in the past year. The 52-week high is 184 US, and the 52-week low is 77. Part of me thinks he doesn't want to play till the first half of the year ever again, anyways.
Yeah, I'm so excited about the Olympics, but I just watched an interview with Tim Stutzel, and he said I probably shouldn't have gone to the Four Nations, or not the Four Nations, sorry, the world after. Whatever he was saying. I don't want to misquote him. Whatever extracurricular he did. I don't know about this. Like, we had Dominic Hasek in the 2000s. He went to the Olympics. He got hurt, never played for the Sens again. Like, these injuries, Matt Tkachuk, Brady Tkachuk got hurt last year in the Four Nations Cup. Like, man, talk about being conflicted in the heart. I'm very excited for the Olympics and to watch my country put on the maple leaf. I mean, but at the expense of my Senators. No, it's I don't like it, man. And now this with Tkachuk, and I don't know. It's for a league that's for hockey getting less violent, or I mean, I don't know. The guy's not stretching more. Or, I think those aren't little injuries, man. These are big injuries for these guys. They're playing hard. They're playing for their country. They're going to get hurt.
I think the potential risk is the potential reward is worth the risk. Like, we need this Olympics to have the same amount of heat as the Four Nations did.
Oh, that's a good point. You're right.
Not gonna.
I pray for good physiotherapy, good stretching, good A535, good gear if you can hide it. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean.
Know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. For the final time before the big show in a couple weeks, we had the opportunity to check in with the Saskatoon boys, Justin and Carter, see how the final details are coming along. We will be there in the flesh. Sounds gross. On October 4th and 5th at the show. Hopefully we'll have Reloaded in hand and available. But regardless, we're going to go party. Hockey Card Burning Man is on, boys. It is on like Donkey Kong. And by party, I, of course, mean 2.5 beers and in bed by 10:30. Because we're all...
9:30, 10. That's good.
Can you imagine if we were 25 and about to do this in a couple weeks? It'd be a whole different scenario.
Yeah. I had more money when I was 25. So
me too. That's sad. Okay, Phil. Before we get to the boys, any last second barbecue announcements you need to give? Any updates?
Yeah, it's canceled. There's no barbecue. Get your own food. Go to the McDonald's drive-thru.
Not what I heard. Okay, we hope you enjoyed this conversation from the other night with Justin and Carter. Well, we're very excited to welcome back to our show, Carter and Justin from the Saskatchewan Collector Card Experience, which happens in how many days now? Are you guys like at the point where you're counting down the days?
Not yet. 2.5 weeks. Yeah.
2.5 weeks. Okay. So
too soon.
Yeah. Okay. So that's my first question. How are we feeling? Are we excited? Are we nervous? Are we confident? Are we insecure? Are we all the above? Where are you guys' heads at?
It's like having kids. You think you're prepared, but you never know until you find out. Until it comes. There's a clock ticking, and it's going to come whether you're ready or not.
What about you, Carter? What are you feeling?
I'm feeling like the room is spinning and it won't stop right now, but we're getting there. It's slowing down. Right. So yeah, I can't wait for it to be done. I'm confident. It's going to be a huge success. So it's exciting.
You can't say you can't wait for it to be done. You gotta
come on, man.
Experience it and enjoy it and love it.
It's
and
the
hate
experience.
It, yeah. And everything in between at the same time.
I get where he's coming from, though. Well, with Justin, you opened up the door to the childbirth analogy, and I remember too, like when I was in that
when you were
process,
giving childbirth,
when I was giving childbirth to my Baba Louie, and I remember people saying like how amazing it's going to be, like when my son was born and stuff.
That's like Connor McDavid's grandpa.
Yeah, Connor McDavid's grandpa.
The whole family tree's coming together.
It is, and but my mentality was, I just want it to be over and everyone be healthy and happy, and then I'll be good, but damned the whole experience. I just want to know everything's okay. So I'm guessing like that's where you're coming from, Carter.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Absolutely. There's a lot of moving parts right now, and it's all coming together, and it's like, it's going to happen all so fast. And yeah, it's a lot of nerves, but it's really exciting. Excuse me.
Yeah, you're choked up. You're getting emotional.
Yeah,
Jeez.
choked up.
It's a great moment on our show. Well, and as I look back over the last few months, you guys were kind of in a lull, right? There's a lot of activity right away and a lot of planning and strategizing, getting the wheels in motion. And then you go into selling mode. And then it seemed like that, I'm not saying you weren't doing anything, but there wasn't like a ton of stuff going on. And then did all of a sudden, like a week or two ago or whatever it was, everything just sort of went into high gear, or all the work hit, or how is that the ebbs and flows of it changed?
I think May and August it all hit me. I'm like, holy crap, we're getting into 6 weeks of the show now. So the lists of calls started getting longer and longer. Everybody you thought you had organized, you had to confirm. We're still confirming the schedule. We're still booking some booths. We just had another vendor there book, Carter.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Ooh, breaking news.
Yeah, breaking news. Yep.
All right. Well,
It's
go ahead.
no, it's been it's I guess since we talked to you guys last, we've been in sell mode and getting everything organized for the show. Like there's just like little things like the lanyards for the vendors, the security, getting some volunteers organized just to walk around the show, pick up stuff, help vendors out with stuff, help the customers out with whatever they need, making sure we have enough payment machines at the door, having our security lined up.
Volunteers,
Yeah, the volunteers. What else? There's just, radio ads. We're going to be on 3 different radio stations leading up to it, getting the word out there. So there's a lot of moving parts right now, and it's fun, but it's a lot of work.
A lot of details, right? So all the details hit now.
Well, there's, like, I feel like if we just let it flow right now, we'd have a normal card show and it'd be good. But now I feel like we're just kind of putting our little touches on it, and it's looking good.
Now you guys started, like you probably should, with securing vendors and making sure there's cards for degenerates like us to look at, me and Louie, when we're there. And have you guys sold out of that? Are you close to selling out? Have you hit your goals? Are you happy with where you're at in that process so far?
We did hit, or our goal was 100 just to break even. So we hit that. I think that was our last big announcement on the last show that we did. Yeah. So we have hit 116 now. So we still have, was about 15 more, Carter, to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we have 117 sold now because that.
Oh, right. We just had another one.
There you go.
So it's like there's more to follow up this week. I mean, there's.
Yeah.
I'm sure
I'd
there'll be
very
some
surprised
last minute
if
additions.
it's gonna be it'll be hit or miss if we're sold out or not. Like if we don't sell out, I feel like there might be like maybe 10 left that don't sell out. But there's more and more interest every day, and but we need to kind of finalize it because we're sending out our newsletter this week to all the vendors, give them a rundown of how the show is going to work and where to eat and what to prepare for, and
set up times Friday. Yeah. When security's coming in and everything else. Yeah.
All the details. Now, are you guys, it sounds like, so you have radio ads. So is the big shift now to go to the consumer marketing side and to create awareness within Saskatoon, like that the show exists and when it happens and why people would want to attend?
That's correct. Yeah. Lots of marketing right now on the consumer side, running ads, like 2 ads a week on social media. And then we're doing the local, free advertisement around the city. And then the radio ads, and just as much as we can. Posters everywhere around Saskatoon, around the province, giving posters to hang up in other cities. Just getting the word out there.
Within the collector community, how do you feel like the word has gotten out? Do you feel like that there's pretty good awareness of the show and that it's happening?
Yeah, quite a bit now. A lot of collectors talking even outside of the city. I've been talking with people from BC who now have been talking about the show over there, and I sent some posters home with my sister who's in Vancouver, and she's moving around to shops and getting them put up. So,
oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
very, very cool. So when you do ads, in case anyone has a show themselves or is thinking about a show or anything else in the hobby, how do you gauge the effectiveness of that? Do you guys have any idea, like if those are working, or is it just in your mind this year that the goal is just to do it and to gain that experience?
I think it's we've talked to some people who say like the social media advertising works the best. It's the biggest bang for your buck. We've talked to some people that say radio works the best. Some people say billboards work the best. For our budget, we found that social media and the radio ads fit in there, and we're going to go with that this year. See which one works better. If this one's successful, maybe we'll expand from there. But radio a week out on 3 different stations, I feel like it should make a difference. Certain ads you notice, like with our ticket sales online, we can see which ads you run and sell better tickets. So that's kind of cool too. It's kind of like a live,
it helps you know where you should
live
spend.
gauge.
Yeah.
Have there been any curveballs these last couple weeks that's like, oh wow, wasn't expecting that?
Not really. Eric Griva canceled.
Oh,
Yes,
right.
one.
Yeah.
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 He had another event pop up that he can't miss. So that's it so far. That's the only cancellation so far. We tried to replace him, but we just couldn't get the NHLer in budget
We were
that
looking
wanted.
for, yeah.
So
Yeah, they want the scratch, right?
yeah. Get off the coach money there. So
I'll be there.
Well, What do you want, Baba Louie money? You only got enough money for one Baba Louie. They're not cheap. Let me tell you that. Any late breaking developments or additions, not just in people, but kind of activities or things that have been added to the show or experience that you guys are excited about?
no, not really. We have the cheerleaders from the Saskatchewan national lacrosse team coming.
Yeah.
We have the mascot from the WHL team. We have Brian Trottier. He'll be doing interview at 12:30 on the Saturday there. I believe you're doing the interview, Josh, correct?
Oh yeah. Excited.
Yeah, right on. There we go. And then Tim Chevalier at 11:30, so right before that. And that's it for the Saturday.
Okay, so that's on Saturday. Let's stop there
too.
for a minute.
Yeah.
Have you already had the cheerleaders pre-fill out the restraining order against Phil?
Not yet.
Might want to do that.
You know his middle name?
Yeah. Do we know Phil's middle name?
I don't know because
It's got to be something like completely BS
Isn't
crazy.
it Danger? Like his middle name, Danger.
Danger Marsh. He wishes. He will. Don't spread that because that just feeds into things that we don't need to happen. So Saturday looks like it'll be a pretty busy schedule and a lot of activity going on. And then what do you have going on Sunday?
We don't know yet.
Mystery.
We're kind of maybe we should put a poll out there to the hobby community what they would want to see at a
What they want to
show
see,
on Sunday.
that'd be pretty cool.
Wayne Gretzky.
Yeah. Need some 500 sheets or something for that one.
I got a question for you. I don't know if you guys have been listening to anything card show wise lately, but do you guys have any special rules or anything at your card show where are you gonna let people sell amongst themselves, or you know what I'm talking about?
Did you see that?
Did you guys
Yeah,
see
we
any of
haven't
that?
just no.
Oh, okay.
No.
So there was a story where I think a show promoter or owner was observing that a lot of people were coming to the show and maybe like going off in the corner and doing deals with like a couple collectors. And he got very angry and did kind of a very public social media post saying that they're going to kick anyone out of the show that are doing deals outside of the show attendee versus show vendor relationship. And then he took a lot of flack for that because I think a lot of people think, well, part of the fabric of a show is you know, if you have a couple of 14-year-old kids that want to sit down at a table and wheel and deal with each other, that I think most people think they should be allowed to do that. But so the guy was
Yeah.
getting a lot of heat in that regard.
I think at the end of the day, I mean, you're walking in there, you might have $100 in your pocket. That might be your budget for the show. You might, and there might be the guy beside you might have $20 and he's going there to trade up, right? Or you might be going down there to do whatever, and then the person next to you might have $10,000. You already have in your mind what you're going to do. You're going to buy, trade, sell, whatever it is. So I feel like if you have someone trading at the show, they didn't come in there to buy, as you know what I mean.
Yeah,
That's the
and
way I'm
I
kind of
think the
looking at
big
it.
thing is like more like let's say, so I attend the show as an attendee, not a vendor, and then I have a card that in the lunchroom I sell to somebody else for $100. It's more, you know, how do you kind of promote the hobby experience or protect what most people agree is a hobby experience while as a show being conscious of the vendors who have paid money for a table
Yeah.
to
Yeah. Well, taking business away from people that are there paying to be there. Yeah.
yeah, and the person, you guys didn't have it was a good question by Louis, but you'd have to see the post. I don't think it was very tactful on the, you know, and threatening to kick people out for, because let's be honest, right? And I know you guys I'm sure have a lot of you know, you want to make sure that the people that have shown faith in what you're doing, that you want them to have a good outcome.
Yeah. Yeah.
But threatening to kick people out for wheeling and dealing is probably a little extreme.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
want these people to come in and buy from the vendors, and
Sure.
obviously that's our first goal. We want to make the vendors happy, but I mean, you can't really stop someone from.
No, and we're promoting a trade lounge space too. People can sit down and talk and make connections.
Great.
It's part of the community to a degree too. There's no way to stop somebody from coming in and buying from somebody else that walks through the door.
And I always think too that the cards win at the end of the day, right? So if you have vendors that come into a show and they have good stuff, it's not going to be a problem. If you have a vendor that comes in with mediocre stuff that's all priced at 3 times comps, they're probably not going to sell much.
Yeah. We're here to promote an overall community experience and make connections with people, and I can understand the stance behind it, but there's
I didn't mean to put you on the spot because you didn't hear it, but I was
hard-hitting questions from
I was just curious because I don't know how you stop it, and then how do you not want people to? They're going to come in, they're going to look. They're not coming there specifically, oh, I'm just going to go scope out all the people here and buy from them. It's not really how it works. But if people are sitting around, or even kids, they like to sit on the floor and go through their stuff with each other. I don't know. I just don't like how that guy went about.
Like, I feel like if someone came in there with a suitcase and they sat up in the corner and they tried selling out of the suitcase, you know what I mean? Then it's like, okay, man, like, get out of here. But like, I don't.
If I walked in there and I was like, "Hey, Carter, let me look through your stuff," you know, and what did you want to get rid of? Oh, hey,
I can't walk in with a folding table and my Zion. Is that what you're saying?
Well, you already have one there.
Oh yeah, we do. Yeah. Okay, so what's the biggest fear at this point? Like, what's keeping you up at night?
The attendance for me.
Yeah, my biggest fear is that we have people come in, but they don't spend the money to keep the vendors happy. That's honestly like we're doing this for the collectors, and I just hope that the collectors, like, we're putting all this work in to bring this to Saskatchewan, and I just hope that the collectors appreciate it and come and spend their money with the vendors that we're bringing in across the country. So
go ahead.
We've had such an overwhelming response from people coast to coast now that are coming. I just sit back and think, for the first time show here, it's incredible the amount of response we had. We even have one coming in from Montana. You guys aren't the early guys coming over the border.
Oh. So, well, we wanted to be the only Americans. Now we're not coming.
Sorry.
No, okay.
You gotta make friends.
We have no problem doing that. Well, I think that I understand having that fear, but it's not very logical because you guys, it's again, your job is to provide an environment, and I think that you've done that. The other thing that, frankly, you've had good luck with is the environment right now. Is the hobby market's booming.
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it would be probably a little bit scary if it was the opposite, like if the market was really struggling.
Mhm.
And I did, given a big and I think what a lot of people that we've talked to about your show, and we'll see, and you guys give your opinion on this, but and I kind of am prescribing to the theory that this might be the kind of the gold rush in Saskatoon. Like stuff might come out of the woodwork for that hasn't been seen before,
Absolutely.
and that the first
Yep.
one. And so, like, if you're serious on the buying side, you may get the opportunity in a couple weeks to see some cards that maybe won't even be there next year because they'll be gone.
Yep.
Yeah, not only that, it's like cards that have never been seen before. You don't know what's gonna walk through that door, right? Because there hasn't been a show like this before here. So
Yeah, well, I think people are counting on that on the buying side, right? Is that hopefully that people come, and it's not just vendors, that people come with collections to sell, because that's another thing too that I think often is under talked about, where most vendors are in the buy sell sort of continuum. Like Grant at GP Sports, he's much more of a buyer at shows. Like he's hoping that people come up to his table with a fat old Zion case and a bunch of awesome cards and want to wheel and deal and have him hand over the cash.
yeah.
So
Well, it'll be exciting.
Oh, I
are
can't
you
wait.
guys gonna try to buy a little? Do you envision yourself having any time to, or is that maybe pie in the sky?
I have one card that I'm buying there. The deal's already made, so that's it.
Yeah, I want to browse. I know a few vendors that are booked. Like, ooh, I can't wait to see what you said. I know some big '90s guys coming that I'm really excited to see.
Nice.
And I'm putting the show on just as much for me as for anybody else coming. I love to see what people bring, and
Yeah,
I can't wait. Can't wait, and I can wait.
well, when you're a hobbyist and you take on stuff like this, I'm sure a part of this is you guys been designing the show that you would want to go to yourselves.
Yep.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so now as we look back to last fall and we're kind of getting to the crescendo on all of this, has this experience been easier, harder, about as hard as you thought it would be?
I'm going to say it's about 4 times harder than I thought it would be. The amount of time that I didn't know that we'd have to put into this, and the amount of people that we had to talk to. It's been a great experience, and learning the amount of bandwidth that you actually have. Like, I work a full daytime job, and I'm around tools all the time, and I can't talk a lot during daytime.
Don't be mean to Louis like that. He's not a tool.
No, it just goes to show you the amount of work you can actually get done when you take those cracks in your day and you make use of them. Like, lunchtime is always phone calls now. Like, you're driving to daycare before you pick up the boys and you're on the phone with somebody in your ear. So it's been an incredible experience.
It's been a roller coaster. I find, like, well, the people I met, the friendships, like the people I met along this journey that's probably been my favorite part. Met you guys, right? I mean, became friends with you guys,
Absolutely.
Kelvin, Dave and Phil and Chandler, and hopefully meet the other boys in the fall there.
Sylvan, yeah.
You came to Minnesota.
Yeah, that's right. Came to Minnesota. I mean, never expected to ever drive there, and here we are. And then got to have Brian Trache's phone number in my phone. I mean, talk to him. I mean, like Tim Chevelday. It's just Wendell Clark.
Yeah,
had supper, hung out with him for 5 hours. Talked to Tiger Williams here last week. There's just Marcel Dion. There's been a list of a lot of neat people I've met along the way. and then a lot of, I guess I learned a lot about sales. I wasn't really a salesman, but now I think I'm pretty good at it. It's enjoyable. It's been stressful. It's been very rewarding. It's been I don't know. I would do it again. I feel like next year will be a lot easier because we have a lot of things in place and we have a lot of contacts. If we can bring the card buyers in that door there and they buy cards, we'll be successful and we'll be able to do it next year. So it'll be good.
Some barometer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's my experience with before I was a hockey card podcaster, I used to do new products for companies and had been through this many times. And what I found is that year 2 will be easier, but nothing will ever be as rewarding as this past year. And you guys will have created something from nothing. And there's such a accomplishment in that, and it goes beyond any financial reward or bonus or money. It's inherently to create and to take something and to have something that exists that didn't exist a year ago is an amazing feeling. And you'll, if you're like me, you'll chase that for the rest of your life, right? And you'll look back on I worked on this product at one time that took like 2 years to take off and then really took off. And at some point, everyone in our company made really good money. It was kind of fun. I mean, it's fun to make money, but it was kind of boring too, because we were just sort of sitting there watching the money roll in, which sounds ridiculous, but it was way more fun when we were in a conference room pulling our hair out, trying to figure out how to make this work, try to putting the puzzle pieces together and how to do it. And maybe I'm just sadistic and I like to, but it is true though. And so you'll have this sense of what you've done in the last year, well after all the money's gone, for the rest of your life. You did it.
Yeah.
Right. And so, congratulations to you guys for that. That's something that's really cool. Okay. So if you could go back 12 months,
that was great.
What advice would you give your younger version of yourselves?
I don't know. It's weird to think about it because like 12 months ago, it took us months to sell our first booth. I mean,
yeah, that's a tough question.
I feel like I don't know how much I would change at the start there because we just we thought about it a lot and we kind of approached it at the right way. There's a lot of things we did that didn't really succeed that we thought we would have, and then some things did better than others. And yeah, like the merchandise we've sold some, but not much. Just like the partnership with the hotels, one hotel dropped out, the other two have rooms getting booked up there. We thought there would have been more there, just stuff like that. The little stuff, the boring stuff, right? Because we have nothing to compare to because it hasn't happened yet. So like we get excited about
but part of what makes the first year so tough is that you have to convince everyone of the reason why you're doing it, and you can't lean on, well, this happened last year and was super successful, so this is why you should participate going forward. Is that you have to compensate for that. I don't know. Would you have any advice for yourself, Justin?
I would say just cut yourself a little more slack. I was getting so anxious with myself, thinking I wasn't doing enough. There wasn't enough daytime hours for me to actually do what I wanted to do. And I was feeling so anxious about it, waking up thinking I have to call 15 people today and we're going to book 3 booths today. But I can't control that. I can just make the phone calls and make them aware of it. But I think it's just, you can do what you can do in the day, and that's all you can give, and wake up tomorrow and try to plan out. But I think it's just to be a little more
give yourself a little more grace.
Yeah.
I think that's important. Is there any point where either of you doubted this could happen along the way? Where you felt like, boy, I don't know if this is going to work?
I'd say May, June, when it was like, okay, like we're right at the tipping, and like I was like saying, yeah, we're good to go. But deep down inside, it's like we're still like that. We were like 15 to 20 away from, breaking even. And then all of a sudden it just started to roll in, and then we were good. But yeah, there was a couple weeks there that was pretty stressful.
Yeah. I would think when we first got the vendor map finalized and knew how many spaces we actually needed to sell, I was like, holy man, this is quite a mountain to climb. But I'm very proud of where we are now.
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait to see this thing pop off. It's been fun going on this little journey. I say little, but huge for you.
And walking into the venue and you're thinking, holy man, look at this space.
Yeah. And then I'll be like, how in the hell did these two pull this off?
Yeah.
We have the easy job. We just have to show up and be goofballs. I'm excited for that. I mean, we're going to, be us and do our thing. One of the things I think that anyone that's trying something new and sticking their neck out there and is the imposter syndrome thing. And I think we all do. I mean, I've dealt with it on this show before and trying to accomplish what we've tried to accomplish. Did that ever hit you guys at all? Like why did even if it's sometimes it's just like a fleeting 30 seconds where, before you can squash it mentally, where you're like, why did I think I could pull this off? Kind of thing.
Yeah, it goes back to the anxiety and the self-talk. Just like making phone calls and things. You just got to get over it and do it. Like, what's that saying?
Don't think, just do.
Yeah, work beats something to do with anxiety too. But yeah, just get over it, and it's up to them to say no. It's not up to you to say no for them, kind of thing.
I identify with that. Like, my kids would roll their eyes right now with me saying this because I beat it into their heads. But there's two phrases that I love, and it's whether you think you can or you can't, you're right.
That's what I was thinking of.
Which is your mindset. Yes. And then if it is to be, it's up to me. Right. Yep. And I think if you combine those two, if you believe in yourself and you believe in what you're trying to accomplish, and you're willing to hold yourself accountable to at least trying, at least doing the work. So at the end of the day, you can say, well, I gave it my all. Then what else can you ask for in life? You're going to win and lose all the time. That's part of the human experience. But I just keep coming back to as I think about you guys, what an amazing accomplishment when, to recap for anyone that is just tuning in, you have Carter and Justin who are just collectors and decided one day to, well, what if we create, that Saskatoon on October 5th, 4th and 5th deserves a large card show experience like many other parts of Canada or the US have. And we think we can do that. And having never, I think most people would think, oh, these guys must have done like local card shows for the past 10 years or something. You guys have never done a card show in your life, right?
Awesome.
I've set up as a vendor a few, but I've seen how they were run, but never took it on.
I'm a railroader and Justin's a carpenter. Collectors on the side.
Look what you've done. So before we let you go, like the next 2 weeks, like, is it just all ironing out all the million little details? Are there any kind of big things that have to get done, or what's the focus?
More vendor sales. We're still trying to get a few sponsorships. Whether they happen or not now is to be determined, but we still have a few phone calls to make. One thing I wanted to mention was to not only bring your toothbrush, Josh and Louie, but bring your food bank donations. We have a bin there for them. And I'm working on the Coats for Kids program too. I hope to have them there. So we'll have that on the website too.
That's a nice touch, right? So that you're doing something to help the community as a whole. Now, we'll probably just go shopping there and get some food because Canada doesn't like American food. We put too many chemicals, right, in our food.
Right.
Bring some paydays.
Ooh.
Yeah, you guys have weird
Yeah.
candy bars. Louis and I know Louis's wife has a sweet tooth, and so on our first trip we were fresh across the border in Windsor. This is kind of a funny story, and Louis promised the wife that we would load up on chocolate, and we're Americans, and so we walked over because we were close to our hotel to Walmart, and Louis has like mountains full of chocolate, and then we learned you don't get shopping bags
Nope.
in Canada.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So Louis has it's like falling all over the place, right? And it's all these candy bars we've never heard of, like Crackly Dads and all these like weird names that it looks like because that's what they do, and they take the same wrapper and the same candy bar, and they can't name it like Snickers like we have in the United States or Kit Kat. It has to be like like Kerfuffle Doodles or something like that. Where so Louis and I are literally walking down. He's walking down the street with like candy
Good
bars.
thing
in
I
his
had a
t-shirt.
sweatshirt on. Yeah, I had my sweatshirt on, and that little kangaroo pocket was full. And
You mean
And
a
I'm
bunny
walking
hug?
behind him as things are falling, picking them up and putting them into my shirt. Because I get it. You're trying to help the environment, so no shade there. But that was a fun way to learn that you don't get shopping bags in Canada.
What about ketchup chips? You load up on that too?
Oh, you guys.
Oh, they're so good.
what? I don't mind those. I've had those up there.
Yeah. I don't know. Okay. Well, let's go over the details. So for anyone within, let's say 40,000 miles of Saskatoon,
Mhm.
there's no excuse
Mhm.
not to be there with us. We're going to be there, fingers crossed. So, speaking of doing stuff for the first time, our repack product, Gongshow Reloaded, we hope to be set up and selling it there. That's the plan, anyways.
Save me some.
Okay. And we'll be there regardless. But and can't wait to visit your beautiful city. But let's run through all the details quick with people as far as like where it is, when it is, where, and how to get tickets.
Okay. You want to go, Justin? Or
Yeah, first of all, our website, www.saskcardexp.ca. You can also email us at info@saskcardexp.ca for any information. Our vendor map's all on there, registrations on there. We have a list of all the confirmed vendors and their logos, any links that you want to check out for them, as well as our sponsors are on there too. What else am I missing?
Saturday, October 4th, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Yep.
And then Sunday, October 5th, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. And then you can also get in a half an hour early on Saturday if you get the early bird ticket access.
Yep.
So
when does
And what's the advantage there to get the first crack at cards? Is that
first,
the idea?
yeah. So you can be the first one in there and get cream of the crop per se.
First in line for Gongshow repacks and stuff like that. Yeah.
And then the giveaways. So when you go through the door, you'll get an entry fee or a piece of paper, and then you write your name on it, and then you put it in the
I should have
box.
brought the big box.
You get your name drawn, and you can win a hobby box or a single
Nice.
card or signed autograph photo, whatever. We haven't.
All right.
Mhm.
Cannot
them
wait.
all, yeah.
Cannot wait. Great job, guys. Looking forward to seeing you again soon. We'll be there in a couple weeks. And best of luck with the event. And I'm sure you'll be successful. You've done the work, and now the rest should take care of itself.
Okay.
I hope
Thanks
so.
for your help, guys.
Yeah, we can't thank you guys enough. It was an incredible experience just to have you guys on board. You're one of the first yeses we ever got, and don't think we don't appreciate it.
Well, it's been fun. This is what we wanted to do. We wanted to follow your process, and we wanted to, I like these stories, and this one looks like has a happy ending. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
And now you're coming to the Paris of the Prairies.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna rip it up. We're gonna rip it up. See you guys soon. Very proud of those guys. Very genuine and awesome. Happy for them. Cannot wait to go. I think you said it like in a text message, like that we need this, right, Phil?
Yes, I said
Yeah.
we need this so bad. I know you guys had fun at the National the whole bit, but this is like a hockey card show. It's our thing. It's our jam. It's got a lot of charm in Saskatoon, so I've read and heard. And look how excited Carter and Justin are.
Mhm.
Look how big of a journey we've seen them go on, and you can see, you can tell it's coming to fruition, right? So we'll have a really good time. We'll have our crew there, our entourage. We'll roll in heavy and deep, and let's go buy some cards.
Louis, we're gonna go frolic in the wheat fields.
There won't be any by the time we get there.
Oh, how come the tractors will mow them down
Yeah,
or whatever
all
they do?
taken down by then.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Yeah, 2 weeks
Mhm.
away. Cannot
Let's go.
wait. New product releases brought to you by Gongshow friend and partner Mint Inc. Loved seeing all the photos the other day from the Mint Inc. Golf Invitational Tournament. While having a bunch of fun, they were also able to raise $15,000 for the Mackenzie Health Foundation. That's amazing to see hobby companies like Mint Inc. giving back. It's a positive hobby leadership from them, if you ask me. And Mint Inc. is one of the leading brands of the hobby and Canada's go-to spot for hobby boxes. Stature's out now, and now is the time to stop in their store in Vaughan or pick up some boxes of Stature at mintinc.ca. They can ship it anywhere or any other new release right to your doorstep anywhere in Canada, and have tons more than hobby boxes, singles, grading services, consignment. They do breaks after dark on whatnot. Again, mintinc.ca for all your hobby needs. Very excited.
Mhm.
Next. So we're recording Wednesday night, and of course 2425 Stature came out today, and we've invited our resident Gong Show wax degenerate, California Dave, to the show.
What's up, everybody?
That's the
Hi,
title
Dave.
we're giving them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's
the,
good.
the wax
Accurate.
degen. So you fell into a case or so of Stature.
Yeah, I it's kind of a funny story because people think that clear cut is my favorite product, which I love clear cut, but really Stature is my favorite product. It's my favorite product to open. And I wasn't planning on buying a case because 16-box case is pretty spendy.
Yeah.
But I kind of got talked into it when a good friend of mine, Robert, Dynasty Central Sports, called me up and was kind of like, hey, so I want to buy a couple of boxes from this case. You mind buying the case? And then I'll just buy a couple of boxes from you. So somehow I ended up buying the case so he could buy a few boxes out of the case. So that's how I ended up with it. So, yep.
All right. Now, so you got 14 boxes, you told me? Is that right?
Yeah, but as I was opening, Robert got a little jealous because he already opened his 2 boxes, and so he bought one more box. So I had to shelf one of those boxes to the side for him. So I did open 13 boxes
In 24
and,
hours?
Yeah.
Okay.
Quite a bit less than 24 hours.
Man.
I'll tell you what, with 5 cards in the pack, man, it goes real quick and it's addictive. It's hard to open a box and then walk away. It's just like, oh, there's a bunch more just sitting here. So I'll just keep going.
Can I ask what the original plan was? Like, how long had you planned to keep 13 boxes and enjoy the experience of opening 13 boxes?
A week. Didn't quite make it.
It's kind of like us sitting around the table in a gazebo thinking we're not going to open up everything from the National, right?
And then we just did. Yep.
Yeah, we bought 4 days worth of wax and it was gone in an hour. And we're like, oh no.
Okay, but I will say the product was so good, it just kept the momentum going. It was hard to walk away from it because it was just good box after good box after good box. So it's
okay. We'll get into it. So you said you like it. What is it specifically that gives you such positive reviews here?
So right off the bat, I know that this doesn't really matter for the cards, but the packaging is amazing. It just looks really nice. Just even the plastic wrapper, it's really fantastic. It's 5 cards this year, which is different from years past. Years past has been 8 cards. So you get 3 less cards, but in the past it's, they've kind of taken out a lot of the fluff. And now with the shrink down rookie classes for both years and then being combined, you really don't feel like you open a box and it's just a complete miss. And so you're pulling great veterans, you're pulling great legends, you're pulling great rookies, whether those are numbered cards or autograph cards or patch cards. You just never feel like you open a box and you're like, man, I just got destroyed on that box. Now, I'm not saying you're making your money back, when you're opening boxes. That's not what I'm saying. And don't expect that going in. You need to enjoy the experience and know what you're getting into. But as far as like past Stature products, if I went into it and I bought a couple of boxes, there's a really good chance that the 2 autos that I pulled are guys I've never heard of before. Whereas that it never happened. There wasn't a single auto where I'm like, who is that? Like every single one. So that was a really big positive. The other positive is I really feel like Upper Deck, they're like, sorry, it took 2 years for this product to come out. We're going to bless you with a really amazing product. Anyone who has watched breaks yesterday, Wednesday, you'll notice that there's quite a bit of patch auto content in it, way more than what was in the past. And so I would say about every 4th or 5th box has a patch or some kind of mem patch auto in the box. And then there's quite a few updates. And so a lot of my
there's some banger updates too, like it's a really good update checklist.
Yeah. And don't be sad if you see a redemption card, because the redemptions are pretty big. So if you open your box and you're like, oh, I got a redemption in here, just wait until you look at the name. So the redemptions are pretty nice.
Can we go back to the patch thing though? Because you told me something interesting last night, being a complete Stature wax degenerate, where you said that there's a lot of patches. And how many boxes or cases did you open last year? And how many patches did you get? They're not the prior Stature release, I meant.
Well, I have probably opened, I don't know, 25 boxes of Stature total, like before this release. And I think I've pulled 1 patch ever.
How many patches did you get in 13 boxes?
I got, I got 3, and Robert pulled a mem auto of Cornwallier.
Oh yeah, he showed it on his channel. Go check him out.
Stick out of 5. The only sad part is Cornwallier signed the actual stick instead of above it. I think it would look nicer.
Oh, what a sweet old.
So that the auto is a little bit bleedy and it's kind of small because he had to scribble on the stick. But it's out of 5. It's a really nice card. So out of that case, there were 4 patch or mem auto cards. And then there was probably another 4 boxes that had 2 autos in them. So it was like, it seemed like half the boxes either had some kind of patch auto card or a 2 auto box. And so I noticed that a lot of times when they threw an update auto in there, they also had a current auto with it. So you weren't like, oh, my auto. I mean, there are boxes that just have update autos. I'm not saying that, but a lot of times the update auto also had another auto in there that from the current year.
I have some context around that. So I heard from Grant Samround after he had issues, and he had good ones where based on my Stature preview. So I was wrong again, shocking, that there are McDavid and Crosby auto patch cards in the product. They're just some of the specific parallels. So there's a red memorabilia for Connor McDavid that's an auto patch out of 25. And then there's a number of updates for McDavid as well. So I didn't include that. For Crosby, there's a 24-25 red memorabilia and orange memorabilia. And then while Alexander Ovechkin does not have auto patch cards, he does have an auto stick card in as far as updates go. So from 23-24 updates. And then one thing he did mention that I just didn't know, but I think is really interesting, is that this release features the first Bobby Orr auto memorabilia cards issued in the past 25 years.
Wow.
So he said that they were able to come to an agreement with him where he allowed us to create a very limited sum of game used cards. And so there is a 24-25 gold memorabilia card out of 5, which is a stick auto, purple memorabilia out of 3, and black memorabilia 101. So those are super limited, but 25 years with no game used auto memorabilia cards from Bobby Orr.
That's
Now I'm
amazing.
curious to see what those are going to do on the secondary markets. And then he also did say that, and he asked me not to share this until after release day, which we're past now, is that you're exactly right, that they were able to seed a second auto and a good deal of boxes. So basically said in each 16 box case, there should be a few boxes that will have a bonus auto in them. And so that's just another thing that Upper Deck tried to do to, spice up the release a little bit. So I want to thank Grant for clarifying, number one, because we always want to be accurate. And the whole Bobby Orr thing is really cool.
Yeah, I heard Grant talking about that during his breaks, about that's what he's trying to hit. So
sure,
because that's
what do you think those guys will? What do you think those will go for?
Oof.
Oh my gosh,
Think of that myself. I don't know. There's got to be some big Bobby Orr fans that want some.
Yeah,
hockey
I also wonder how many people know that. That fact that Bobby Orr.
I didn't until now.
Auto.
I didn't either.
The last 20-something years. So
and Grant Sandground was like, he's like, I'm surprised you didn't know that. And I'm like, well, how would I know that? Nobody told me.
Yeah,
but
so Dave, overall though, big win, big the double
win.
year. Yeah, I was a little less optimistic, and I'm very happy to be proven wrong. It looks like a grand slam, man. The cards are gorgeous.
I watched a lot of Grant's breaks too yesterday, and it, I remember the very first case he opened a two master. Well, they're all master cases. There's no half cases. So he opened 32 boxes. The very first auto he pulled was a Connor Bedard rookie auto.
Yeah, that was
the very first card he pulled, and then
not bad start.
Just pulling huge auto after huge auto, and he's like, is this a juice box or is this just how it is? And it was just case after case after case. He
hit the Fantilli out of 10
patches,
RPA too,
so many great autos. I did see him pull 2 Connor McDavid redemption patch autos out of 25. So one on his channel and then one during the break. So there's only 23 left.
I had talked to Patterson a week or so ago, and he was and this is every breaker's life, and reason number 890 why I would never want to be a breaker. Like, he was trying to figure out, like, a lot of these guys have to make big decisions on how much they order before they have any clue what the product is like. Yeah. So he was trying to find any information that, doing a good job of research that he possibly could get his hands on. And I was just stressed out for him when we were having that conversation. So I don't know what he ended up doing, but hopefully he ordered big, and I'm sure he's pretty happy if he did.
Well, they always say, like, I know we've had Johnny on here before, and they always say, no, it doesn't matter. Like, if I don't want to order a lot, I don't have to. So we know the reality is if they don't order, like if Grant didn't order a lot of Stature, I'm not speaking for him, but I don't think the distributors are that favorable for the next product you want more of, right? Mm-hmm. It's kind of like, oh, well, you didn't help me out, so I'm not going to help you out too much. Mm-hmm. So hopefully we can get some more competition in Canada, to help out with that. So our friend Grant doesn't have to be so stressed out all the time.
You gonna do any show and tell or what? Show us some cards, dude.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I really, really think, like I said before, like I feel like this was Upper Deck's gift to the hobby, this product.
Oh, I love that.
I know I've heard some complaints about the price point, like, when it came out in years past, it was like what, 130, 140 American, and so now you're paying $210.
But even going down to like 5 cards though, this is my reading. You tell me if I'm wrong here. Is that it's mainly you're not getting the inserts, and I'll be honest, I never really loved the inserts in Stature, anyways.
Yeah. There's
They
only
didn't do anything
one
for me.
base card, so you're getting 3 numbered cards, and then your auto or your
Don't
mem
pause.
auto.
Keep talking.
Okay, so I don't know if it'll come through, or you can.
Hey, Louis, are you able to
go
put Dave on the big screen?
So I ended up with okay. So I'm just going to show you a couple of just like some of the numbered cards. I mean, they just look so amazing in hand. Here's a Sebastian Aho out of what is that?
How do I do this now?
25.
Where'd it go?
Hey, Josh.
Hi, it's
Why
me.
is
Yeah,
it
we're
just
trying.
you?
Yeah, let me see if I can.
This is every Friday night with Phil, where
Well-
Phil's trying to put me on the screen and I'm bouncing all over the place. Or now Josh
At least he got rid of himself. Oh,
All right, we'll just do it this way.
Oh,
hi.
Let's see how long.
Dave, you can't put Dave alone. There. Now there's Dave.
So okay, so this is the 24-25 design. In my opinion, I actually like the 24-25 design better. I'll show you the difference real quick. So the 23-24 has more of like the checkered look. So it's a little bit more busy than the 24-25.
Those are
so
nice, man.
I kind of like it's a little cleaner, the 24-25 design.
Yeah.
Okay, autos. I got 16 autos out of the 13 boxes that
Oh my god.
opened.
Well, that was a big concern though. Like people were saying because the language where you weren't guaranteed an auto in a box and the price increase, that people were upset. So it sounds like maybe if you only go in for one box, that could be an issue. But if you buy a case or multiple boxes, you're going to do fine on the auto front.
The cases I've seen open, it's just incredible. So these are all just update autos, so that I got in the case
Couple
on
of cents
top
in
of
there.
everything. So probably the Brant Clark. Well, that's my favorite one because hometown.
Yeah.
I won't show every auto except
Yes, you will.
this one because this one was my favorite one that I hit. That is actually up on eBay right now. So here's the Mitchkoff rookie auto out of 199. So just a beautiful card.
Wow. You're right, Dave. Upper Deck's gift to the hobby, man. These cards are beautiful.
It looks really, really nice. I mean, I was just getting giddier and giddier as I was opening the boxes. There was never a time where I felt a letdown or whatever. So here's one of the patch cards. The patch cards are also really nice. Here's a Mintyukov. You got 3 colors, but you got the 4 breaks in there.
Press the pen down, Pavel. Come on.
Yeah, it's a little light on the auto, but I mean,
I don't sign cards.
Really nice patch window. It's nice and big. Here's a Roman Josi.
Dang.
I mean, they're just these cards are amazing. The patches are amazing. I was a little nervous going in that I might have been let down because I just love Stature so much, and I was not disappointed at all. So here's a Tage Thompson.
I might have to start collecting somebody else now, because the only letdown for me in Stature is none of my 3 are in it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Is there bubbling on the Tage auto?
Yeah,
Dave?
there's no Misha Madano or
what was your question?
The chase.
Is there
now
bubbling
I'm done.
on the Tage auto?
Is there what on the Tage auto?
Bubbling.
Oh, no.
Okay, good.
No, there is not. Let's see if you can see it. See,
oh, it looks good.
Did you get more than one Roman Josi? I feel like every break I've seen on the internet has a Roman Josi auto. I'm like, is it a very Josi heavy?
I feel like it was Robert Thomas. I got a couple.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I need that card. I need that card for my Quebec Nordiques top loader binder.
Or you can put it with your mustache top loader binder.
Oh my goodness. Now I don't know what to do.
Too.
Now I don't know what to do.
So, and the blue, there is a blue one out of, I don't know what the blue is out of, 50 or 25 or something like that. And that's a nice color match with the thing. So yeah, it's amazing. I mean, here's some more autos. We got Kucherov, Robert Thomas, Mark Stone, who, Jack Eichel. So a bunch of Vegas guys that I don't care about. Morgan Riley.
Josh's favorite. Troy's favorite, right? You guys got
we
Riley.
Got Olin Zolwiger, rookie auto.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, there's the cards. Like I said, the cards are amazing. I love the product. I'm super happy with it. I'm going to be an entrepreneur for the first time in my life, and I've decided I'm actually going to buy another case, and I'm going to sit on it.
Smart man. I think that's
No,
smart.
you're not. You're not going to sit on it for 30 minutes.
Mail it to my house. Mail it to my house.
My backyard, and I'm going to put a bunch of rocks on top so I can't.
We are starting a pool in Discord and we're going to take bets on how long that case makes it. And the pool will not be in days. It will not be in hours. It'll be in minutes.
And we'll get Rebecca to tell us the truth, right? We'll get Rebecca with a little time clock. And
I told her yesterday my plan. I was so excited. I told her the whole plan, and she was just kind of nodding her head like, okay.
And she knows how much it costs, eh?
I don't know.
Oh. That's probably not, but that's okay.
We do have to talk about, in fairness and conversation, there are some QC issues, particularly on the bottom edge, right?
Yeah. So the only card that I have that I've seen any QC issues, as you can tell, this is a product that's also could be vulnerable to centering because it has like the borders and things like that. The cards that I got in my case, they're not perfect, but they're pretty dang good. The only thing I have on this Tage Thompson, there's just a little bit, just barely on the bottom. I have seen some people post where there's some chipping on the bottom or some roller marks in the card. So I have seen that. My experience wasn't that way because I got a good case with clean cards. So, but I do know that some people have posted and showed those, which I don't know. It seems like I've seen them on the autograph card. So you just, when you're giving them to a player to auto, you don't know what's going to happen when they take it, sign it, and then send it back. So
fair. Yeah. So, well, we can also take this opportunity to announce that you're going to be doing this kind of regularly for us. And this is a little first entree into the, you being our resident wax degenerate are going to be doing some new product reviews and box openings for us. Now, I kind of think as part of that, this is a little bit of an on-air production meeting, but we need to come up with some sort of like rating scale, like out of like 5 surfboards or 10 surfboards.
Palm trees.
Oh. Well, it's Dave's show. We can give suggestions, but he. So what do you think?
I give Stature a 5 out of 5 in palm trees.
Ooh, 5 out of 5. Okay.
Suck it, Madigan.
Hate you, Phil.
I don't like scales of 10. It's too big. Well, we'll just go with 5.
Sure. Well, to Louis' point, there are Brodeur cards in there, right, Louis?
No.
Well, the checklist is tiny for this. I mean, that's part of what. There's a lot of.
So there's probably not a lot of cards. Dave's, I think, doing the smart thing. Maybe I don't know, but it doesn't sound like there's a lot
that's
of.
The only thing that sucks. Okay, maybe I buy a box or two. For
someone on Discord figured out the exact number of boxes there are.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Because the good listener has to go on Discord for $5 and find out. Then you can.
There is a very specific way you can find out exactly how many boxes are made because there is a out of 999 rookie or a 1199 I think Hall of Famer in each
every box.
So if you do the math with how many Hall of Famers there are in the checklist and how many rookies there are in the checklist,
No. It's not a math show. Don't do it.
you can figure it out.
Well, to Phil's point, spend the $5, go to Discord, and then tell Phil because he can't go to Discord anymore because he quit.
I know.
Was he ever anyways?
Oh, he has been.
For
Yeah,
like-
Phil's been
for like
Discord
3
power
days.
user.
He was like pretty strong for 3 days and then he fizzled back out.
Life got me.
That happens. That happens. All right. Well, it is exciting. I wonder if this will start to get scarce at card shops. Are you worried about that? Is
Yeah,
that why you're
probably.
hopping on a case?
Yeah. So I already have another case locked up. And yeah.
You're perfect for
So-
the job.
I know. You're right in front of us the whole time, and we just realized it.
But as soon so I knew that there were two that I had availability to. So I got the one and I got a good deal on it. And then
Okay.
the other one was available. And as I was opening, I messaged and said, yes, I want the other one.
Well, now you got to find another one in case you open up this one.
That is true. The problem.
Gosh, stop it, Dave. No, stop.
Are you going to go ham in Saskatoon? Are we going to have fun at the? We can't call it a
Ooh.
chateau. We have to name our place. And like, what's a
Where
Saskatoon?
are we staying?
We're staying with Grant. You know that?
Oh, nice. Oh, that's so good. When he's sleeping, I'm going to put his hands in warm water and see what happens. He'd be like,
Shaved
joke's
like
on you. I
half-
pee my pants every night.
Shave like one side of his beard. And see what
No,
happens.
I won't be that mean. No.
Okay. Well, good report, Dave. Thank you. You want to hang out for all we got? Basically, is personal pickups
Personal
left
pickup.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
with this Gong Show. Personal pickups is brought to you by Pather and the Ultimate Holder. Well, we got some big news from Pather. We've been working with them to reduce shipping costs for the amazing Ultimate Holders for U.S. collectors, and Pather has delivered. If you go to shoppather.com, enter the promo code Dave, you're gonna for all these Stature cards, you're gonna need these Gong Show Ship, all one word, Gong Show Ship. At checkout, you'll get a $7 credit to help reduce shipping on your order. As an example, I made a purchase for a 10-pack of 35-point holders today because I'm an insert guy. I don't need the thickies, and I paid about $3. Phil,
Leave the
Phil
thickies
loves-
for me. I need the thickies.
That's what Jenny told Josh when he proposed. She's like, yes, I don't need the thickies.
You're still here?
Wow.
Okay. So it's about $3.40 each with shipping, which is definitely not bad at all. And why is this such a big deal? Well, let me tell you. The Ultimate Holder is the Ultimate Holder for your precious and most beloved cards. It's made of acrylic, which is clearer, stronger, more scratch resistant than the traditional poopy One Touch. And Pather even adds UV protection to help keep the autos from fading. I promise you'll see the difference. So pick yours up today at shoppather.com or shoppather.ca and see for yourself. That's what I say. Phil.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, I got cards this week. Yeah. Got a Brady Tkachuk. Sorry about the carpet, Louis. I had to take it on the cat's bed there. But that's a Brady Tkachuk Red Outburst 24-25. That's my second one. Well, that's it. And then 23-24 Like a Boss. Sidney Crosby, big fan. This card, if you're a player collect, I don't know what other players are on the Like a Boss, but Sidney Crosby is a boss, and these cards bang. So if you're a player collect, they're not expensive. Highly recommend.
Are they numbered or are they ratioed?
I don't know. I could check.
That's our expo look there, right there, Phil.
Yeah, it is. It is.
The
That's why I go to
glasses
the
and
grocery.
big gold chain with our tracksuits.
I go to the grocery store like that. No, it's not numbered. It's LB-2. It's not even a short print, but it's got to be a short print, right? It's too cool not to be short. We'll just pretend it's an SP short print. Those are my pickups.
Louis?
Nothing.
What? Louis.
Dave,
Sorry.
60 boxes.
Shame.
Yeah,
Why?
my personal
Why
pickup
shame?
was the 70 cards I just opened in about 2 hours.
Well, you haven't had a pickup in 2 hours. I had one. I can't
Nice
stop,
watch.
won't stop buying the 2021 Fleer Ultra medallions. I love the gold ones in particular.
They're
They're
at
not the most
200,
rare.
though. So
I know.
silly. They should be at a 10. It's gold.
Got another OV. I think I have like 8 now. I feel like you, Phil.
See? See what I'm saying? You find a good card, it's nice. When you turn that page in the TLBG, now you have 8. Oh, that's a spread, buddy. That is a spread.
I still haven't done that yet. Just buying multiples of one card.
Oh, it's
Really?
jump on.
Yeah.
Oh. Do you know the key on these, like the secret condition thing that you have to be mindful of? Because most people look, of course, at corners, edges, centering, which is hard to tell. But on a number of them, where the name is embossed, and they can be missing a lot of the black ink, and they look really bad. But your eye just doesn't. You get so trained to look at other places on cards. So when you're buying these cards, always look and make sure that the name is dark and that it's all filled in.
Did not know that. Good.
That one got a
Offering,
little blurb on the W.
Where?
On the W for Washington.
Oh, really? Maybe it does. I did. Or maybe
I don't know.
it's a
I'm just
photo.
asking. It just looks like it. I'm curious. That's cool that you said that. I never knew that.
I'm like you, Louie. I don't buy multiples. Once I get one, I'm happy with the one I got. So.
But okay, now me and Phil are on a team. I'm gonna.
I like to
do a
share the
weird
love.
Russian
That's the
tracksuit.
hobby.
You what a weird Russian track shoes. Very normal. They're called grobniks. That's what they're called. Grobniks.
Are you guys gonna get like big Gongshow chains or what?
Well,
one guy tried.
I got TLBG chains, but they ended up they're like this big. So.
It's like, stop moving around. I'm trying to read it.
Yeah,
I can't stop.
it was like a choker instead of a nice big chain.
Phil has to put it in his
Turn
reading
out,
glasses.
sometimes I hit and miss, and that was a big miss. So
It's okay. Our personalities will make them shine.
that's right.
Okay. Well, if you like the episode, please leave a rating review on Apple, Spotify, whatever podcast app you listen to us on. If you love the show, you want to support us, want to chat with us on the Hockey Cards Gongshow Discord server, please consider a $5 a month donation. Join out of $999 support level tier on Patreon. Link is in the show description, our Instagram, TikTok profiles, on our website, hockeycardsgongshow.com, and on Patreon's website, it's patreon.com. You just search for Hockey Cards Gongshow. We're on social media. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube. Phil, you have fun today?
I had a great time.
All right, good. Hi, Dave. Thank you for joining us. Congratulations on their lovely new product. I hope you don't spend all your money, and I can't wait for your videos.
What are we calling them? Don't say. I think degen's funnier. Degenerate sounds like a degenerate. We know Dave's not a degenerate, but we know he's a degen.
No, here's what I like about that is that it's just like we're like a parent-kid relationship.
Yeah.
His real name is Degenerate, but we'll only say that when we're mad at him. We'll just call him
Yeah.
Degen for
Okay,
short.
I like it. Yeah, like Philip. Like, oh crap.
You're in trouble.
You know you're in trouble.
Hey, do you
Baba
have a
Louie.
middle name, Phil?
Oh,
Pardon?
yeah.
You have a middle name,
Yeah, that
I
came
do.
out.
and
What is it?
It's okay.
I told you guys my middle
learning
name.
Kramer's real name on Seinfeld.
It's okay.
okay.
It's okay. If you guys can find out, I'll be impressed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on,
Okay. Do you
tell
want to know
us.
the real story? So my mother remarried when I was very young. That's why my last name is Marsh. My real name is Filipa Theodosiades. So that's my birth name. So I legally changed my name when I was 14 to Philip Kanalakos Marsh. My mother's maiden name and my stepfather's name. Now I want to change it back. I don't know what to do. So I did have a middle name upon birth, and it was Andrew. So I don't have a middle name now because I legally changed my name and I didn't pick a middle name.
Got it.
Yeah. It's
Okay,
a lot, eh?
you
That's
have
easy.
you have like a very like Western North American sounding name now.
Yeah,
Philip
Phil Marsh. Very, yeah, and
But
I'm all
before
Greek.
you had like George Papalopoulos name and
Yeah.
like very Greek sounding name. But
Yeah.
even when you had a Papalopoulos name, your middle name was Andrew.
Yeah. Filipa Andrew Theodosiades. Yeah. Pat. That was my initials. Yeah, Pat. It's Pat. Oh, what am I? Oh, you can't do that anymore. Well, whatever.
Jesus.
Should probably
All
wrap
right.
it up. Thank you.
Baba Louie, take us out.
Bye.
It's the Gong Show, we're dropping the facts. Hockey cards on fire, no holding us back. Josh looking sharp, the face of the scene. Feeling pork chop pants, rocking it clean. Baba Louie in the booth, he's the man with the plan. The best producer. producer in all the land. Gong Show Nation, let's hit the flow. It's the Hockey Cards Gong Show. Let's go, let's go. Wanna say them in show.
You better believe it is.